Hello, internet friends. It is Saturday night, and we are back in the studio for Quests and Cthulhu. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, we maybe didn't sell as many copies of the Ultimate Guide to Harvesting, Foresting, and Natural Discovery as we thought we were going to after that last, I'm gonna say brilliant in-show commercial.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna blame you squarely for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. So it is still on sale. You can go to shop.questsandchaos.com. You could get a blessed dice tray, and don't forget, we'll all sign it and make it actually lower its value.
Yeah, less blessed.
Less blessed.
Hashtag less blessed.
The moment Nick touches it, it becomes
Hashtag
less blessed.
semi-blessed.
I will roll my cursed dice in it.
Hell yeah.
And if you want to not bless
Not blessed.
dice,
I don't think it reads on camera, but it says not here. I
Uses
swear.
dice.
we can make that happen for you too.
Yeah.
You can roll like Erna. He's
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
He forgot his cursed dice.
forgot your dice?
That's what it is.
Oh my god.
But you can go to shop.questsandchaos.com and get a copy of the ultimate guide to harvesting, foresting, and not the Oxford comma from Nord Games.
Not in titles.
Yes, always.
Foraging.
and also there's an ampersand. We talked about this.
The
I
Oxford,
still think you use the Oxford.
comma is
It's just good form.
Okay, well, this division will never
No.
be
but-
crossed.
So the book is on sale right now for $34.99. That is savings, people. That is savings. So go
Save it.
and get yourself a copy of that great book.
Get you some.
Don't forget, by the way, that I guess in 6 days, math is hard. In 5 days, what is Halloween? Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Alondra will be right here in the most uncomfortable seat in the studio, leading a Halloween arena. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a Halloween arena.
Halloween around.
Make that Halloween.
That's fun.
That's a fun. Yeah.
Fun to say.
Make that one.
Halloween
Halloween.
Arena.
Yeah.
Halloween.
All Hallows Arena. And, you might recognize some faces that will be playing in that game. It's going to be a really fun way to celebrate. We don't get any kids, so I buy a bag of candy every year and then I regret it.
Because I have a bag of candy now.
Well, yeah.
I know that my house gets kids. I don't want to engage with them. there was one time.
You make scary noises.
I never trick or treated as a kid, so like this concept is still very weird to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
I was homeschooled in a Christian household. Halloween was the devil's holiday.
There was
It's Candy Day. Everyone loves it.
Also, have you ever tried to do a costume over a snowsuit? Because the end of October in
You
Fairbanks,
could.
Alaska.
being a Texan. Let's say no.
You could be a Yeti.
Do for the pants.
Yeah. From
Yeah,
France,
yeah.
Costume
snow
over
pants.
his snow pants.
Yeah, something
yeah.
over it.
A
Just wear
snowman
the
bottom over a snow.
the hot dog over snow pants.
Ooh.
I kind of just want my costume to be a snowsuit with a costume on top of it, which would be very warm.
It would be very warm in here.
Man,
Warm.
you know, in the 70s, those costumes were like, they were flammable. Like you'd buy the store-bought one, you open the bag, and like the smell of lead paint just assaulted you.
Ooh, the sweet smell of lead.
And
That's how you know you're
The
getting
sweet
candy.
smell of brain death.
like the masks they would have
Oh God.
were not at all glasses friendly.
Sure.
So like I would be blind for all of Halloween.
But it's
I would
candy.
be getting dragged around to places. Oh, it's the
It's
best.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Halloween.
But yes, it's going to be a Delta Green one-shot.
There we go.
That we're doing here.
And if you join our Patreon, you could make a character for us to play.
Sabotage them in advance.
You could sabotage us.
And Pooja will sound like Eartha Kitt the whole time.
Yeah.
Can you do
yeah.
that?
I've been workshopping some voices.
Can you do that?
We gotta. No, I can't roll my R's.
Oh.
You can't really.
I can't.
You
Yeah.
can't go erna.
No.
Okay.
Shot that down.
Great improv.
Yeah.
No.
That kind of improv.
Part of improv is also knowing what your limits are.
Can you roll yours? Yes and no.
Being obstinate.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's the key to good improv.
That's you.
Yeah.
The key to Nick.
So, tune in Thursday and watch as hopefully Alondra kills them all.
Oh yes, I do hope this is a good TPK. We
Yeah,
haven't had
yeah.
one yet.
You know, for Halloween.
You know, and it'll just be like, how long does Alondra want to put up with you all?
5 seconds.
Yeah, then things will start blowing up. Our tavern upkeep is at 53%,
Hey.
which is great, but a little off our pace from usual.
We can keep going.
But we've got time; it can keep building.
We've got time.
Getting our tavern upkeep as high as possible is, and I'm going to put quotes around this because this is the official line, is critical to keeping the channel going. So you heard it here first. If we don't get 100% tavern upkeep, Sarah McLachlan's going to start playing, and we may all have to be called home. Oh no! Jesus may call us all home.
Sad whole
The arms of an angel.
Yeah. You know, the sad puppy you save may be Nick.
Aw.
Would you say it's a critical role?
Oh God, please, no.
Can't throw anything at me.
Use the bit.
Use the bits.
Oh, that was a hard throw.
Good throw.
Lens.
No, it's a
Yeah,
lens
maybe
cup.
don't throw
Do
that.
not lose the lens cap.
Hey, I played some disc in college.
The
Play
frizz.
some disc.
We never called it the frizz.
Everyone called it the
no,
frizz.
no one calls it the frizz.
Well, I'm trying to get it there.
No, it's disc.
The frizz, everyone.
Everyone calls it the
About the
frizz.
frizz.
The frizz.
There's
Frizz
a
goal.
B at the end of that?
Yeah.
Frizz. It's Frizzba.
No, just no, not
frizz.
No,
No,
just frizz.
It's just the frizz. Like, wasn't that the teacher on the
Frizzball.
little school bus?
Frizzball.
The Magic School Bus, Mrs. Frizzle. Miss Frizzle,
Oh,
yeah.
Frizzle. All right. Well, helping our tavern upkeep, we have some bits from a former Call of Cthulhu player himself.
Oh.
Our buddy, Herbs, Urban Mask, has 1,000 bits for the players.
Thank you, Herbs.
Oh, man. The first one was the distraction.
It's not your fault that Ezra can't throw.
Challenge accepted.
You did get one in my mug last time.
I did. Oh, it was
Yeah.
Finally
glorious.
did it. You finally made
Glorious.
it.
And my
I'm surprised we're still playing after
second.
Got what you wanted.
My job here is done.
That's all it's not going to get any
My
better.
contract has been completed. I'm now free.
Released from this Saturday torment.
Thank you. My second favorite Twitch user, Jay Matthews,
Oh, wow.
gives me 500 bits to say, why wait to start the TPK party? There was a slight chance. There was a slight chance last week with that whole car crash thing.
Valid.
There could have been.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm
We
fine.
figured out the right way to do it.
Can I try and throw that into your cup?
It's only fair.
Don't sing it, bring it.
Keep going.
Put your guard down.
We're
That's all I got.
All engrossed now.
Wow.
I mean, like you.
Wow.
I think the trajectory.
Yeah,
was you-
trajectory was pretty
it was just
You need to
the
go
power.
up. You need to
Yeah,
go
see,
up.
that's the.
If only Ezra could throw that straight. Sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, you're not.
You're going to write that one down? That's his first quote of the night.
I don't do anything straight.
There it is.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
I mean, valid.
Just because I like show tunes doesn't.
Sure.
We thank you so much for those bits. The players, as you've seen, need them. That's the only reason I don't get TPKs is those
That's
stupid
true.
bits.
And that enables him to push us further into more dangerous situations.
Although,
we love it.
really, you cowards have just not made the accounting rules that these
Yeah,
bits are
that's
for.
true.
We need to.
We
For
fell
sure.
down on the
That actually
accounting
cuts
job.
deep.
Now, what if one of us was a CPA, though?
wow.
Somewhere Silvano, a single tear just went down Silvano's face.
Yeah, on some other planet with the brain in a jar.
I mean, where can I start making accounting rules when I'm trying to do the
He
art
ran into the
dealing thing?
Migo.
Yeah.
Is that when I
I
get
can
a chance
participate
to
in this.
Possibly.
push rolls and fail them?
Possibly. So, last episode, some stuff
What
happened.
did we do?
Totally smooth.
What did we do?
And so we're
We
gonna
had
do.
dinner.
We went to dinner.
We did
a
go to
lovely dinner that we were forced into at gunpoint,
we finished?
which was
Okay.
very nice.
We finished the scroll.
We did finish the scroll.
And we got a spell to learn.
Yeah.
And-
we know it. We know the spell.
No, we don't know it yet.
You don't know. You know, there's a spell there.
we gotta
learned
take time
the
to. Yeah.
Um,
And then we went to dinner.
we went to dinner with
Yeah,
the
put away your
one-armed
tentacles
man.
in Italian.
Yeah, so he had us into his drawing room. He was rakishly dressed. He gave us some brandy.
I flirted so hard.
There was a lot
did.
of flirting.
You're practically throwing yourself down on the bed in front of him.
Might as well.
We drank some brandy, and it was poisoned with some dream elixir.
Laced.
Lace is probably better.
Is
for
a
him.
fine word for
Gone
it.
and got drugged.
And two of us, it hit. And two of us didn't hit. So Charlie and Erna talked with some dragons.
Dragons.
Who
Arrogant
who want the medallion that Charlie has, and
For their wind.
and they
master.
said that they would trade these with us for the simulacrum art that they have.
That they don't even care about.
They're like over it.
But they know it's what we want, and so it's a trade of what we have that they want and what they have that we want.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense, but
Yeah.
also
They're gonna destroy the world, but
probably.
In
yeah.
1,000 years.
Yeah, they said it's going to be a while.
Yeah, they're dealing in geological time.
Yeah, this will be the sequel game that we'll run.
This will be the like Cthulhu in space game that we run. That's 2,000 years in the future.
2000.
We're like, why did these screw-ups give them the medallion? Okay, so then we go to dinner, and there's a bunch of armed men there.
Armed.
And
Or-
Well,
Armed.
and an arm.
yeah, we found out that it's not that they're missing limbs; it's that they've been replaced by tentacles, including eyeballs replaced by tentacles.
You can see so much better with tentacles.
Super gross. Then there's some like random shots outside.
Well, they wanted to kidnap us to the caverns.
It was a very polite kidnapping.
Very polite, and there was a lot of dinner.
And they really did not need. They really didn't need to do that. Like we probably were gonna go with them anyway, but they've got.
They kept talking about a ski lodge. If they had just been like, come to the caverns, we would have been like, okay.
Or no, here's the thing. I think if they had just led with the dinner. The dinner was solid. After that dinner, it's like there's more of this at the ski lodge. We're like, well, your cult's probably gonna kill us, but
So as we're
pretty
going
good.
to the caverns, there's shots
their
happening
shots were
outside,
fired.
And
Well, there were shots at the place.
Yeah.
and
We got rushed
were
out.
pursued by what turned out to be Fez folk.
Fez
As
folk.
folk. Yeah, that's the official.
The Brotherhood of the Skin.
We got-
The altercating cults.
Yeah,
we
the
got
cults were.
T-boned in the middle of nowhere, and Erna just went full Rambo.
Yeah, so I killed the cult leader who you were flirting with. And then I
you
saw
didn't approve that
and then I saw Uncle
relationship,
Rudy
did
get
you?
shot and he said he was fine and he wasn't fine.
He was
and then,
fine.
And then things unfolded.
Yeah.
One important thing to remember is Antonio warned you.
Yeah.
He did warn me of the T-bone car
So
situation.
you guys could brace.
Yeah, he did warn me.
And so Antonio warned
So
everyone.
he knew it was happening for some reason.
Yeah.
Everyone died, but us.
But us.
Although some people got very
Coincidentally.
hurt.
I'm fine.
And I was able to cobble together a car
Yeah.
enough to get us back to.
Reggie is secretly a mechanic.
Apparently.
Oh, and I heard my dad's voice coming out of a puddle of flesh
Oh, right. Flesh
before I
puddle.
stabbed it a bunch.
What did he say again?
You should stay safe. Erna, stay safe.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I will do that by
Yeah.
stabbing this flesh puddle.
And Charlie almost went Rambo for a second
Oh, yeah.
there because of the medallion and whatever it's doing to him.
yeah, that
But
was-
he was able to keep it under control for
Rudy
now.
too. He was ready to go postal. He's feeling great.
And Reggie just is kind of hungry again. There's no champagne anywhere around.
no champagne.
That was the lament at the end.
And I think that's where we are.
Yeah. So I want to quickly zip back to the crash scene.
Oh.
So you're getting that car working by cobbling parts from all of them.
I guess this goes here.
You had been looking. You found the puddle of. You'd found the guys with the fezzes and things like that. And in there, you find a letter in Turkish.
But no one reads Turkish.
I read 2 Turkish.
Yeah.
Would you like to make?
Reggie's been learning Turkish.
Would you like to make a Turkish roll?
He's busy. He's busy with the
Yeah,
mechanic.
yeah. At some point, you can make the.
I got a 14.
That's not terrible.
But I have a 2 in Turkish.
Do you want to
so.
spend 12 luck?
No, push the roll.
No, I don't. No.
Okay. Yes, you're in no state. To
Oh
do
yeah,
anything.
I'm not here right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll fold it up and tuck it into my pocket to
All right.
be shown to Erna later.
And Charlie, make me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. That is a 65 out of 82.
Okay, so the Fez guys, their bodies are like stitched and scarred and just like it looks like they were built out of spare parts almost. Where like a couple of them have had their clothes blown off or something like that. You can see just the scars and the stitches and all that.
Well, one of them was the red hair with the black
Yes.
shock of hair. Is his body still intact enough to
Yeah, he's one.
investigate?
He is like
The
he
only
is
one that's
literally
still-
spare parts.
Okay, so
Whoa.
my thought on that, Dane, is
Careful of the horn.
I hit the horn.
I mean, if they're stitched together and they're the Brotherhood of the Skin, then I don't know if these are like real autonomous people.
They're clearly flesh golems. We all get it.
Or some kind of
Okay.
simulacrum.
Okay,
So you need to cast slow.
simulacrum,
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be homuncula.
homunculus. Interesting.
Somebody's trying to make a Cthulhu mythos.
Well, then they don't have
I am
souls,
not.
and Erna couldn't have killed them.
Okay.
Did you get a hard success?
I got
on
a
that?
regular
okay.
success.
So yeah, that's what you notice that they are. And there is the guy with the red hair. There is the larger man who he was the one who got out first and with the machine gun. He I think he was stabbed to death by Erna.
I think a lot of people are stabbed.
Yeah, there was a lot of stabbing.
He might have gotten shot. Actually,
He might have gotten. Okay.
I think he got shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you know, put in the comments which people got what
Erna
kind
only
of-
killed 3 people.
Only.
only.
That's a.
Charlie got one.
Yeah, Charlie got one.
And technically that was, it was a throat slitting from behind. So
I didn't kill anyone this time.
Yeah, you didn't get. Yeah, I did. I updated the on-screen kill count, and Rudy didn't get anybody.
I'm setting such a good example. I'm a good person when you think about it.
You really
that guy.
when you get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the two that you can recognize. One, the driver is now a puddle of goo, and but the guy with the red hair and the larger guy, the larger guy was the one who talked to you in the square back
Oh, okay.
back when they were accosting the red haired.
Yeah. Who said like I'm protecting?
We're trying to
you
help you. Yeah, we're protecting you.
with a
Trying to
gun.
help you. They love to say that.
So yeah, you find that note, and then you manage to get a car cobbled together, and it is a shuddering, slow. Let's hope this thing stays together. Drive back into town.
Stanley Ipkiss's car from The Mask.
And we're gonna leave this outside of the town, right? And walk the rest of the way in.
I'm pretty cold, but Erna can lend me a coat or two, right?
I think all of your Erna is well wrapped right now.
No, Erna can't spare a coat.
But she's
No.
completely out of it. She's not
That
even
doesn't
responding
mean
to
no,
the things
it's-
I'm saying. I
doesn't
can't
mean it's
imagine
okay.
she'll even recognize that I'm.
if you want me to kick you very hard in the shins,
I
keep
don't.
going.
I'm just saying I'm cold.
She does have a blanket over the coat.
Yeah.
I take that blanket.
Erna needs that too.
Erna needs.
I'd offer to give you my coat, but I think it might be weird if I show up in shirt sleeves.
All right, fine.
Although you're actually warm.
I'm completely
Yeah.
comfortable, but
Yeah.
I also recognize that I already look very odd.
I do some high knee kicks to get the blood running.
All right. The walk is excruciating.
Yeah.
Because not only is it freezing cold, but you're trying to hold your insides in.
What? I was shot in the arm.
Yeah, but there's stuff that wants. You're like every step is just like.
No, we decided it wasn't the shoulder.
I think we should
keep
just
going for the shoulder.
Oh, right, yeah. It was
I think we should just drive into town. I don't know.
If anything, I say focus on the blood loss.
Also.
How much attention do we want to gain?
How much attention are we going to have walking in from in the middle of the night in the wilderness? It's so cold. Like, where are we walking from?
The hospital. Oh, what? From the woods. We got lost in the woods.
Yeah, that's a great example of things not being weird. Let's just drive in.
No, it's
We got in an accident. I don't know.
with whose car?
Did the one that we're
Yeah, you're in a crap. Right now, you're in the beat up, shot up, bloody.
Drop me off at a hospital.
It's fine. I'm just saying that either way, we're screwed because we're walking in from the cold or we're driving in with a shot up vehicle. But one, if not most of us are screwed up. So I think just the shortest
Look, we
line between 2 points.
just say that there was a shooting around that house.
Great.
We got caught in the crossfire.
All right.
We ran into the woods
Let's do it.
because we were scared.
Okay.
We got lost. We made our way back.
And that's why we walk back in, so that we're not driving someone else's shot up, patched together vehicle.
If you say so.
All right, so you kind of ditched the car about a half mile out of town.
Sure.
You probably don't spend much time hiding it.
It's too cold.
You have your winter weather tuxedo on, though, right?
Don't have my winter weather tuxedo. I didn't bring it to
we
the
were supposed to
dinner.
be
He wore his
inside.
flirting tux.
Oh, the flirting
my-
tux that has the turtleneck pants.
When
And
was
it's like, and
Velcro
the
invented?
and the undershirt is like a little bit see-through.
Yeah, the breeze hits it, cuts right through.
All right, at least it snaps. I have a sheer tuxedo shirt and I have snaps on the back of my...
Someone look that up and put it in the comments. When was Velcro invented?
Why is Velcro invented?
I had
47, I'm going to say 47.
I had those tear off pants when I was in.
We all did.
I played some basketball JV when I was in high school, and the very first time I had to get up to get in a game, I was like, "Oh, it's so cool when they get up and they just take the pants off as they're running to the."
Oh, please tell me
the
there's
thing?
a face plant.
It was not my most graceful moment, as the pants didn't tear all the way, and I was
Yeah,
like,
and then you just...
yeah, that
Smooth move,
that was
X-Lax.
that was a precursor. That was a prophecy of my basketball career.
I would have done a tuck and roll on purpose.
I would have done a tux and roll.
We have breaking news.
This just in.
First of all, we have royal bits. Duke Fleeg gives 500 bits to the players. Oh, that was
Nice catch.
And Thomas is Googling again. Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral patented the Velcro hook and loop fastener on September 13th, 1955.
55.
Friends,
I was
forever.
Googling, and I think it was like discovered in the 40s, maybe, and patented later. Google.
ooh, wow.
I was also on the phone looking at that.
Google AI summary is only kind of to
Well,
be
I went
believed.
past the AI because I know it lies.
It hallucinates.
You know, that's the Quests and Chaos way. You get great entertainment, and if you're not careful, you just might learn something.
Well, that's obviously why Duke gave us the bits, is because of the
That's right. The fascinating
recording
Velcro
or the
the hard
reporting
yeah,
that we're doing.
Yeah, the hard-nosed reporting.
But it was a good guess.
Thank you.
Thomas is
47,
researching like nobody's business.
yes. Feverishly. I think he's sweating.
Running his fingers to the bone.
I'm just impressed you know
So
how to
we
spell
get into
Velcro.
town.
Do we?
Know how to spell Velcro? I don't know.
Do we get into town?
Yes, yeah, you get into town. And are you just going to go straight to a hospital?
I'm gonna go straight to a hospital at least. Maybe if there's only one person with me and someone with Erna keeping her away from this mess.
Which one would you like to take care of?
Which one do you think?
Okay. I'll come with you to the hospital.
Erna does not want to eat pasta right now.
Antonio was like opening Erna's eyelids.
I was thinking that Reggie was doing it.
I am deluded.
We'll get we can get a pasta breakfast, but right now I need to get to a hospital, Reggie.
But yeah, we'll split off. I'll take Erna back to the hotel and
Feel better, Erna.
I leave the sword canes with you. You get
Oh,
the sword
good.
canes.
So you're walking, you're sort of pushing Erna forward, carrying two sword canes.
Well, I like to
Still
think
have two?
Yeah.
Because one of them, okay.
I pulled out the
you
other.
can
We've gone through some extras.
you can
We're
tell
down
me
to
I'm
two.
wrong, but I think like
You're wrong.
Erna is like she's like
A unicorn.
they're enough. She's a unicorn. I'm dressed as a unicorn. It's fine.
You know, the best costumes are the ones you explain.
Well, for the podcast listeners, Ezra,
Yeah, they need to know.
they need to know I'm dressed as a unicorn right now.
The whole back of the horse part is fascinating.
You can't see that
Yeah.
on the video, but there is.
Or on the podcast.
Or on the podcast. So I think Erna is like physically somewhat responsive. So like she can walk. She's not like being dragged. So like, you know, like if she took Charlie's arm, like she could be led, but she's not like super responsive.
Yeah.
Processing.
And, and that's basically what Charlie does is like slips his arm through hers and gently just like guides her while carrying the sword canes down at his side.
Yeah, you
that
will
unwieldy.
easily, especially since probably at least one of them is missing the cane part.
That
So
part's
it's just
No,
a
it
sword.
isn't.
The one that got pulled out of somebody, like who knows where that cane part went?
What do you mean? It stayed in the car.
The car that blew up.
Make our luck roll.
none of the
that-
cars technically blew
None
up.
of them blew up.
One of them
Technically.
really thought about it.
You never said the car blew
Never
up.
said the car blew. Give us the king.
I didn't
Come on.
give the.
Can we do a
Hollywood-
luck roll to see if we
You
found
have
it?
the cane
Okay.
part.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ezra.
Thank you, Ezra.
Kind and generous GM.
You make it to the hotel. Nobody cares. And you go up to your room.
And I will get her tucked in and like gently unwind as many of the coats as she'll let me unwind. You know, turn up the heater in the room and tuck her in and be like, right, I'll be out in the sitting area if you need anything.
I think Erna like grabs you before you leave.
Okay.
Ooh, cold arm.
And she doesn't let go of you.
Okay. Then he'll stay put.
You are this room is torture to you. You are sweating almost instantly, and the heat is unbearable. Like if you spend an hour in this room, you're gonna start swooning.
Okay.
This is a
And
sauna.
not in the good way.
Not in the fun way.
This is a sauna to you.
All right. Well, he's going to strip down as much as is socially appropriate.
For now.
And he'll sit with her until it's like I need.
I mean, I think
need to
that like
cool.
she will fall asleep. She just doesn't want you to leave the room.
Yeah, as soon as she falls asleep, he's out of there. Like possibly by way of the fire escape to cool off.
Make me a luck roll.
I don't like the way you said that. 17 out of 65.
Okay, everything's fine.
I need luck. I need luck. Is it being nice to people? Because freaking A.
Not worth it.
Not killing
Not
people.
worth it.
I didn't kill someone. I
You
feel
started with negative 15 if the bar is being nice to people.
Yeah.
Let's make that case at the hospital. So you come.
Show up to the hospital
You
with a
walk in the hospital and someone goes, "Oh, you need it? Oh no!
Yes.
English.
Help.
Do you speak English?
See, yes, I do. What has happened?
I was shot.
By who?
I don't know. It was a drive-by.
There was an altercation in the woods.
No, not the woods. It was, and I described the area close to the...
Termona's house.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no! Well, but please, and they will take you to a room. And
Can I come with?
Okay. This person is clearly not that interested in the details. They're like, let's get you to a room. Let's get you taken care of.
Oh, wonderful.
And they dress the wound. Let's make a medicine roll.
No fumbles.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Push the roll. Push the roll.
Can we make you re-roll?
Here's the thing. If this is a night doctor, this is
I second
life or
it.
death. They can always just do basic treatment.
And
then
that's kind of what they're doing.
someone
Yeah.
can come in.
Like
so.
at a certain point, they just start bandaging you up.
Yeah.
Rudy, have we been to a hospital in every city that we've visited?
No. Not
Gotta
in
catch
England.
them all.
Not in England. Pretty sure in England.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Is this a conversation for right now?
If they're out of the room, we'll have that
Yeah,
conversation.
No, there's been a couple that we haven't. I haven't, at least.
Okay, not you specifically. I'm saying us as a group. I feel like we've kind of had a tour of Europe's hospitals.
Yeah.
Healthcare system of Europe.
Yeah, we're getting.
I could see one day there being a collective, cohesion.
Keep your crazy ideas to yourself.
At least
It'll
monetarily.
never work. It'll never work.
Everyone uses the same. Never mind.
Just pay for it.
I pay for it.
About 2 a.m. They've kind of drugged you
Why?
to put you to sleep.
I can. Why? Am I talking to them too much?
No, but
Yeah, I think
sleep
so.
is how you heal.
Yeah.
So they are like, they say, Senor,
Yes.
one of the police would like to speak with you.
Of course they would.
And a very pleasant seeming, like chunkier guy. He's not the usual black shirt that you're used to.
Great.
Is he wearing a black shirt?
He is, yes, he's wearing the black suit and everything like that.
Okay.
But he comes in and he says, excuse me, sir.
Yes, hello.
Please excuse my English. I studied in America.
I can tell it's perfect. You're doing a wonderful job.
My name is Henning, and I am I'm a local police, and I have some questions
Of course you do.
for you. So, you were your friend was a victim of a shooting,
Correct, yes.
and you don't know who shot him.
No. We were nearby.
Yes, you were near an area. We did have reports of some gang warfare.
You have gangs in this city. My goodness.
We actually made a raid of a house
Did you?
and arrested a very unpleasant little man.
Oh no!
No!
Rescue mission.
We gotta save Marco!
And some associates. He has described the two of you very well.
Oh, has he?
Yes. Do you have two compatriots, a homely young woman, and
Bookish, perhaps? No, that's fine. Yes. Guys, I'm just telling the truth here. I don't know what else.
You're golden. You're golden.
Yeah, you do you, man.
We were visiting we were invited to dinner, and we didn't understand the ties that our host had, and we were caught in the crossfire, as it were.
and so you were shot in the house?
No, outside of the house. We were going to a cabin nearby or something. I don't know. But we were shot.
So
in a
you
car.
left the house with the gangsters.
Unknown to us were they gangsters.
And
I am not the type who would consort with known gangsters.
no.
The Sterling family is of the utmost propriety.
A sterling reputation.
Of course, I'll take your word for that, sir. And do you?
Psychology. I don't think he's gonna even work on that.
So who shot you?
We are unaware. We were just able to get back here because
How did you get back here?
one of the vehicles was in repair enough, but it's so cold.
So you were. There was an ambush.
If that's what you call it, I'm unfamiliar with all of these things.
You were driving, and someone attacked you while you were driving.
Yes. We didn't know that there would be gang warfare in the middle of, where are we, Poland? What is
Trieste. This is we are in Italy, sir.
I'm taking the Orient Express. I
Oh,
hardly know where I am most of the time.
of course.
Sightseeing, you know.
This the witness says that you left with the main
Host,
kidnapper.
yes. Well, we understood him to be the host. I didn't feel as if we were being kidnapped, but
The witness says you were held at gunpoint.
I don't remember that at all. I also have some persuade rolls that I could be making.
please make
Make
it.
'em.
I'm good.
Okay.
6 out of 70.
Okay, so that's a regular success. Okay, he says, okay, well, often in these cases there is people remember things that aren't true just because.
Officer, I am worried, and you seem like an excellent judge of character, but we were approached by one of your fellow officers to not do anything wrong, and I am feeling like we are in a gray area here and involved involuntarily with something that could be considered very wrong. I feel wronged. I just want to make it very clear to you that we had no intention to be involved in gang warfare in the middle of the night in Trieste.
Well, I see. Yeah. Could you tell me where this attack happened?
I am unfamiliar with the area.
You drove back here, though.
I don't know. It's nighttime. I took the roads.
Where is the car you drove back in?
It broke down just outside of town.
I see. Okay. Well, I think finding that car will be a first step. There's probably evidence at the site of the attack, and how many? So he asks you to tell him what happened. What do you like? How do you describe the scene?
I don't know how to. I'm gonna say pretty much what happened without us attacking them. I'm gonna do a little bit of lying. Okay. I didn't see who was attacking us, but when everything was said and done, we were able to escape. But I don't know who survived and who didn't, besides me and my compatriots.
So there might be other survivors.
I have no idea. We got out of there as quickly as we could when everything seemed to settle down.
I see.
I was terrified.
Yeah, yes, of course. And may I speak with your other compatriots?
One of them is here. The other maybe in the hotel. I'm not sure.
And what hotel, sir?
Do I tell?
Which freaking hotel are we in?
Do I tell him the hotel?
You decide.
You've said everything else at this point.
You might as well.
I tell him the hotel.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'll go and be like,
they
where were
already
they?
know. The black shirts already know if they're like keeping an eye on us, right? So.
Yeah.
I'll tell him the hotel.
So bad at lying.
I am.
Wow.
Well, Dane is.
No, you did fine. I don't think it.
Well, yeah, you told enough of the truth.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna find.
trying to
They're gonna find the
All
freaking.
of this stuff.
Yeah.
If I lie about like things that they can find, I feel like we're in deeper shiz.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have drugged me. That's all I'm saying.
Rudy would have done things
I
different.
would have told them just enough truth.
I do have one more question,
Of
sir.
course.
I'm sure you're not surprised to learn that we've had you under surveillance.
As I said, we were approached by one of your fellow officers.
You were also approached by gentlemen wearing red hats.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. I suppose so.
Were they involved in this matter?
No idea.
Because we found a red hat outside of the house in question.
Oh my goodness. Do you think that was the other gang?
Who can say? Sir?
I certainly couldn't.
Well,
Now that you bring it up, I saw a man being put into another car, and I said something as an upstanding citizen. And I suppose those men did have red hats on. Should I be concerned for my safety?
no, as long as you remain here with your friend, you will be under protection.
I thank you very much.
Yes. we will.
May I make a phone call to my father?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Can I call Dad?
Daddy, help!
Daddy, please, money, please.
Money!
Happened again.
It is our hope that, your friend will probably be here at least a couple days with that wound.
He's a very resilient man, but we will take the recommendations of the authorities, of course.
The doctors will be the judge of that. But for the time being, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to remain here.
In the hotel room? I mean, the
Yes, here in the hospital.
medical hotel.
Reggie would think of it that way, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So,
The room service is
yeah.
deplorable.
What are the amenities of this medical
I
hotel?
mean, the nurses, though.
That does help.
They don't have champagne? They do have wine. It's Italy.
Yeah.
God,
They would have to.
hotel wine or
hospital
goddamn,
wine.
I did it
Hospital
again.
wine.
Hotel wine.
Hospital wine sounds like a good
coffee.
album name.
Right.
So about 4 a.m, there is a knock on. You hear it actually first on the other doors. Like yours is the last door that is knocked on.
Do we not have like the
You have the foyer,
that
yeah.
doesn't exist in reality?
Yeah. So
suite thing?
someone is inside of your foyer,
Sweet
knocking
life
on
of
the
Zach and
doors.
Cody.
I actually would have probably fallen asleep in the foyer,
Okay.
so that I could be easily
All right.
accessible to Erna.
A gentleman in a kind of disheveled suit is sir.
But it is not morning yet.
Well, it is, but pardon me. There are some policemen here to see you.
Oh, of course there are. Right. Yep. Give me just 2 minutes, right?
Of course, of course. They'll be down in the lobby.
Sure.
I'll wait for you here.
Yeah. Hang on a moment, and I'm gonna carefully stick my head into Erna's room to see if the noise woke her up.
Can I roll something?
Yeah, make a listen roll.
I'm not very good at listen, but that's fine.
With your new
Sounds like a
dice.
you problem.
New dice.
Runs in the family.
Runs in the family.
We're all deaf.
Nope.
It's more of paying attention.
I mean,
I don't want to say deficit, but
yeah, I think, but yeah, I don't think she woke up.
All right, so you're gonna wake up this in the morning, and you're gonna you can decide what you remember and what you don't. But in the morning, you're gonna wake up feeling pretty normal.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So she seems like she's I mean, she's probably not sleeping easy, but she's sleeping.
Sure.
Yeah.
My compatriot has had a bit of a rough night, and I'd rather not leave her alone. So if they want to come up here and talk here in the foyer, I'm all right with that. Just give me a few minutes to wake up properly.
Yes. I should warn you, one of them is a little shouty.
Oh, right.
A little shouty.
Well, I don't want her to wake up, so.
I've been described that way before.
All right. Yeah, just. Oh, give me a minute.
Of course, of course.
And Charlie will.
Would you like me? I'm the hotel detective. My name's Ernesto.
Charlie.
Would you like me to stay in the lobby here?
If you would, I just want to make sure that if she wakes up, she doesn't wake up and
If she wakes
find
up,
no one here.
I will let her know where you are.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Of course, of course.
And Charlie will go into the bathroom, button his shirt up, splash cold water on his face, try to get his curls into some semblance of.
Make me
Order.
a power roll.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
81. Anyone want a second day?
I want to see what happens.
I don't.
I mean, I
When
will.
there's fascists waiting for me.
Yeah, I'll
I
second.
don't want to know.
I'm also tempted because your POW is so good that it's like you never fail him, but
Why don't you just push the roll?
Because I like my life. So that is a 50 out of 75.
All right, so you splash cold water on your face, and it feels like Arctic wind for a moment, and you feel the pack calling you, and you feel like you should be running between trees, and you just hear, "All right!"
We shouldn't have used the bit. Use the bit.
I swallow very hard to swallow down and respond and howl and just kind of like clench my hands for a second. Just, no, this is not the time.
When is the time?
When there aren't fascists waiting for me in the hotel lobby.
As you go through that, like, no, this isn't the time, you notice that you have grasped the medallion.
All right, nope. And I'll tuck it back into the pocket that I have inside of my corset. Do it up, button up my shirt.
So when you woke up, you were wearing the medallion.
Don't like that. Don't like that. I didn't even know it had a chain.
You've been eating
now.
chickens.
Well, you did some jewelry.
What? You know it.
Boo.
Yeah.
Ow.
Just a little awoo in honor of Christy.
That's
A little woo as a treat.
Just a little awoo. It's a treat.
We remember you.
Love you, Christy. Right. So once I've like collected myself, don't love this. This is not good. And I'll hide
So you
my...
take the medallion off?
Yes.
Make me a power roll.
Oh shit.
We do not
Ruh-roh.
give. No. Push the roll if you don't make it.
46 out of 75.
It slides right off.
Implying
Nothing.
it was going to come off. It was fine.
nothing.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Does it still feel too warm in this room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to tuck it back into its little pocket inside of my corset and do myself up and head downstairs to
Okay.
meet with fascists.
Yeah, there are two guys, one of whom is just pacing back and forth like a caged animal. The other one is like kind of bored reading a newspaper. And as you come down, he's like, Rodolfo, you're exhausting me. Justice never rests.
Good morning.
And you are one of the mysterious hostages.
It's 4 a.m. You don't need to shout.
Little yelly.
I think that is the last time you will tell me what I should do.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name's Charlie, and how can I help you?
You can answer our questions
I'd love to hear some then.
truthfully, succinctly, and without artifice.
I like my guy better.
Your guy's much better.
He was nice.
I want your guy.
What are you
Maybe a
rolling
disguise
for?
roll.
Disguise?
Okay.
Oh no.
Gosh. Oh, yeah.
Gender politics? What?
22 is a hard success.
Hell yeah.
So disguise.
Push the roll anyway.
Shit, anyway.
You can do better.
You could push.
How was your compatriot shot?
We were ambushed on the road.
Which road?
I don't know. I don't drive around here. It was dark.
Who ambushed you?
Once the shot started, I wasn't paying much attention. I was kind of down so I wouldn't get shot.
How did you find yourself in this car being shot at?
Well, we were invited to dinner. And
By who?
Oh God, what was that man's name? My friend.
The guy reading the post paper goes, Antonio Termona.
Yeah. Thank
We
you.
knew this name 2 weeks ago.
Lord Farquaad.
I mean, he seemed a friendly enough fella. Invited us to dinner, and then there were shots that happened outside of the house, and we got bustled into cars, and
You were held at gunpoint by Termona's...
were we? I don't know. I don't know where you get your
You do not
information,
recall
sir.
this.
No. We were going on a lovely outing to a ski resort, apparently. I don't know. I was just kind
You
of
were
along
not
for the ride.
hostages.
No. And then the front car got T-boned by another vehicle, and shots started firing off, and I stayed down because I'm not much of a fighter, sir.
And everyone died, except you and your compatriots.
Well, we had the good sense to stay down. Everyone else was just kind of going cats and dogs.
And how did you return to town?
Well, the car's got quite a bit shot up, but my friend, apparently pretty good with machines, got it fixed up well enough to get us at least most of the way back. About a half mile out, it decided to just on us.
Some call me Raphael.
Erna,
Yeah.
give me a listen roll
Okay.
and add a bonus die.
Okay. Come on, Erna. Hear something, Erna. Hear something.
Come on, baby girl.
Oh, wait, I rolled the wrong thing. I'll roll.
Which one of the turtles was good at machines?
Donatello.
Wait, it was bonus. Okay,
What
so.
kind of question is that? I don't know. What?
Everyone knows the Donatello.
I'm the Donatello of this group.
Yeah.
I'm good with machines.
Oh, the Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles. Okay.
I
What
failed.
turtles?
I knew what they were referencing. I just don't know the
You
answer.
fail?
You're definitely Leonardo.
Okay.
When you're following the rules and justiciness.
So he asks you to tell him what happened last night.
And I'll give him basically the truth.
Well, but you were hostages. So you've already lied about that.
I've lied about that, and I've lied about us being involved in the actual fighting. But it's, we went to dinner. There were shots outside of the house. We were bustled into cars, and then we were ambushed on the road. I didn't see what happened, but when we surfaced, my friend was shot, and everyone else was dead. And then we patched a car up and got ourselves back into town as best we could. Miss Erna is still a little traumatized by this, womanly feels. she
Hysterical.
was a little hysterical after everything, so she fortunately got some sleep. And
Just one way fascist society is better than your capitalist society. We know the true strength of women.
Huh.
Charlie tries very hard not to just laugh at that.
Huh.
I'm sure you do, sir.
Progressive.
I went on a
fascism.
journey there.
She did have a little bit of an episode with everything that happened, and so she's resting. And now I believe my friend is being seen at the hospital, and we're here.
Why did your friend at the hospital tell a different story to us?
Did he? The one who got shot, or the other one?
We've not been able to speak to the one who was shot yet.
Well, in traumatic situations, people experience things a little bit differently. And, he and I were in different vehicles, so he probably saw something a little different than I
The
did.
differences in your story begin in the house, in the dinner.
Oh. I can't tell you. I can never understand exactly what Reggie sees. So, couldn't tell you.
Well, I think that was plenty of time for Ernesto to search your rooms.
Oh, shit.
Snap.
So let's just wait and see what he found.
Certainly.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
No?
Tell him about the dragons in the caves.
You aren't here. Shut your mouth.
Oh, wait.
about the
Reggie, or not Reggie.
Tell him about the
Dame.
commie dragons.
Yeah, Dame suggested that we should say that there are communists in the caves.
They're communists in there.
I heard about communists in the caves.
Honestly, I think the only thing that I might want to add is that my friends are scholars, and so there's a lot of very delicate papers, and I hope Ernesto didn't hurt anything.
Or else we'll sue you.
You're not there.
And Charlie will sit down on the sofa, kind of kicking his feet up, and then slings back, and just
The guy with the newspaper goes, will sort of look at you and go, and he'll go, tea?
I'd love some, thank you.
He'll get up and he'll say, he doesn't have a right side of the bed. He hands you the key.
I have some
Good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop.
I have some over-enthusiastic friends myself.
And he goes back to the newspaper and
I'll sip probably fairly scalding tea.
the other, he's just pacing.
And I will just, because to my knowledge, there isn't anything else in the rooms that would gainsay the story that I just told.
Right. About 3 a.m, you are, you're passed out.
We went back in time.
You're in a room with 2 beds. you are woken up, and
What?
the nice guy is there with 2 other officers,
Hello?
and the nice guy goes, I'm very sorry, but we're going to move you to a room of your own.
What is the purpose of... Okay, yes, you're the boss.
It's for your own safety and for the ongoing investigation.
I'm sure.
And the nice guy will like help you collect your stuff and take
Thank you,
to the
nice
room.
guy.
And
He does have a name, Henning.
yeah, Henning.
Thank you, Henning.
The other 2, one of them looks bored, and then the other guy is just like trying to stare a hole through you.
I wink at him.
Oh no.
Oh God,
Roll to seduce.
he just missed a sand check.
He was so angry when he came to me.
He backhands you.
Oh.
Your impertinence has no place here. You are a suspect in the murder of several people. I wish that you would take this more seriously, you frivolous Americans.
Mr. Henning, I wasn't aware that I was...
No, that wasn't Henning. Henning
No, I
oh,
understand.
yeah, okay.
I address Henning. I wasn't aware I was a suspect in this situation.
I'm very, very sorry. Inspector Garibaldi is zealous.
Of course, his name is Garibaldi. Flash to Babylon 5.
I apologize for my impertinence, Mr. Garibaldi.
Inspector!
Indeed. When somebody is looking at me so intently, I just tend to believe they're interested in me for more than just murder.
Under my gaze, falsehoods wither.
It's kind of kinky.
This is the kind of paladin that gives paladins a bad name.
I feel...
Now it's
I
good
feel
cop, bad cop, sexy cop. Right?
I feel laid bare in front of you.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means.
Would you show me to my room?
Henning.
Yes, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, now you know why he's pacing left,
Now I
right,
know
and
why he's so angry.
I try and stare at him, but as softly as I pop, however hard. Yes, not like goo goo eyes, but more like smoky eyes. You know, like
He like spins on his heels. And
You made the trouble for Charlie.
For Charlie? Is that what you just called
No,
me?
Charlie.
as we're going
sure.
down the hall to Henning, I'm going to be. So what's his deal? What is he? Is he connected? Is he?
he is. He has. He's a very good inspector.
That's good to hear.
Yes, he is. He is a relentless crusader for what he thinks is the truth.
Henning, I understand that your form of government is different than mine, and I can respect that. Do you have a favorite fruit or something, some treat that you get yourself? What's your favorite like?
I enjoy a nice pastry.
Good to know. You have a good evening or morning, I suppose.
Yes. I hope you can get some rest.
Thank you very much. Nearest possible convenience that I have, I'd like to send some pastries to his office.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask one of the nurses to set that up.
That's sweet.
Later down the line.
Yeah.
This is the first fascist who's treated us like a human being.
Right. Don't let them get your guard down, man. They're still fascists.
Of course not. No.
That's a weakness on their part, and you can wiggle in there.
You
Wiggle,
get
wiggle.
in fascist pastries. That way.
Hey,
Swap
Nick.
stickers? What is it?
Nope.
I think there's a difference between those two.
Nope.
Nick, what's a fascist pastry?
I think Ezra answered.
Don't
so
make me-
Let's keep moving.
Don't make me define fashion. I can't. It's too. It's
Yep.
can't do it. But I'm sure they exist.
It is-
I know they exist.
This,
Like
the master roll.
Oh, okay.
14 words later.
Anyway.
I'll do some math later tonight. I'll get you an answer.
Thank you.
Okay.
Amazing.
The uber Danish.
I resemble that remark.
Why do you have... So Ernesto comes down and he gives a
Okay.
piece of
Cut
paper.
back to the lobby.
Yeah, he gives a piece of paper to Garibaldi, who looks at it, and he says, "Why do you have so much statuary?"
Because Rudolph is a art dealer.
Why are there bloody swords?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so yes, that would make sense. Is there any sort of role we can do for Charlie to have like had the wherewithal to clean up?
I think you were Charlie's
We're also
focus.
figuring out that they were swords instead of canes.
Also, it surprises me that we didn't clean them on the way. Like, a swordsman of Rudolph's caliber would have demanded they get cleaned before they get put back in their scabbards.
Yeah, there's a bit of common
swordsman-
sense there that makes it hard
I'm
to.
pretty sure Rudolph was not thinking of much except his arm.
He was very clear about being just fine.
I was just fine.
Yeah. You're at 2 hit points.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can maybe we do a luck roll to have taken care of
Let's
this?
everybody make a luck roll.
Okay.
I think I should be withheld because
I think I should-
Erna wouldn't have helped. In that.
15.
Wow. Ought 7.
Okay, you cleaned the swords.
96.
On the other hand,
Come on.
What?
There's
I mean,
a
yeah,
chunk
they're-
of flesh.
My
still on the
critical
handle.
success doesn't. Okay.
I mean,
Here's the thing: is it doesn't even if there was blood, like how did they know that they weren't canes?
so
the whole
here's
so
okay.
top
Oh god,
dollar.
I don't know if I want
so
to make
there's
this
no
argument.
blood on the swords. He's just asking why you have swords.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean.
What's the last Olympics you remember?
No, but basically.
I'll go to jail first. I'll go to jail.
So I don't know how much attention you've ever paid to the Olympics, but Rudolph is a former Olympic competitor, fencing, and he and his niece are both, training in swords
Sparring partners.
Why are they concealed?
because it's not safe to walk around with an open sword.
It's not legal to carry a concealed weapon.
Oh, isn't it? I'm terribly sorry. Where we purchased them, they were legal. I'll make sure to have words with Rudolph about that. I was not aware that they were illegal. I'm terribly sorry about that.
Rudolph. How dare you conceal your sword?
Is that wrong?
For sheep. It is here. Should have been on the list.
Your belongings will be confiscated until such time as we have completed our investigation.
They're gonna get eaten by a vampire.
Oh yeah, we should sick fenolic on these guys.
Don't tempt me.
Somewhere in the middle of his sleep, Rudolph just goes, "They're going to be eaten," and he smiles.
If there's a nurse anywhere near his bedside, they're just going to back away
If there's
slowly.
a fascist anywhere near my bedside that speaks English.
I mean, I whatever you need to do for your investigation, we're not trying to make things more difficult.
And we have not been able to locate the accident, the site of the attack yet.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help. I don't know the area, but I could tell. Did you find the car?
Not yet.
Oh, it's about a half mile out. God, it's much.
Can you take me there?
It is very cold out there. Charlie says disingenuously.
I don't care.
Oh, Garibaldi.
I mean, if
I was born in the Bora.
I was born in Texas.
Make a bet with him. Make a bet.
Which one of us can make a bet?
I will only take you to a car if we don't wear shoes. And we go on foot.
And he turns to the board guy and he says, "Will you concur with this?" And the board guy goes, "Will it get us out of here?"
Can I go home?
Yes. Fine. Come with me. And the guy folds up his paper and he says, "It's best if we just follow him."
Humor this man.
I'm all about cooperating with the authorities.
Thank you. All right. Udo, let's go.
Can I get my
Udo Garibaldi. Write it down.
Can I get my coat first, or?
Of course. Of course.
I mean, all right. So
Yeah, and they don't follow you.
all right. So I'm gonna book it back upstairs and take them. Like, is Ernesto still up there?
Ernesto is not.
All right. I'm gonna take the time. I'm trying to guess what he might have noticed. I'm gonna check my chest first to see if the hidden bottom was found.
The biscuit safe.
The biscuit is safe. That's the most important thing.
Wink.
Yeah. What?
Wink.
Biscuit's safe.
I will actually take that tobacco tin and like stick it in my pocket,
Okay.
like deep in my pocket,
Yeah.
Sounds like
and locate.
Yeah, they haven't searched you or anything.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to find. I would probably know after like hanging out and watching them. Do they have like the translation at least of the scrolls somewhere?
Yeah, you know they have like a notebook where they've been keeping all of their translation work.
Okay, I want to get that notebook and put it into the hidden compartment and hide it under the rest of my stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
not
That's
necessar-
about what will fit in there with what's in there.
Yeah, and because I don't think I'll be able to get away with the scrolls, but a notebook would
Yeah.
would pass notice.
Yeah, that's no problem.
All right. So once that's all sorted, I'll get my coat, put it on. It's too hot, God, and make for the outdoors as quickly as possible.
Put a waistcoat on. Funny.
As you leave, you walk by Erna's room. Anything you want to...
I do want to peek and make sure that she's still asleep.
She is still asleep.
All right.
Give her a little smooch on the forehead.
My mouth is going to be very cold.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll wake her up. I don't want to wake her up.
She sort of stirs a little bit.
Murmurs, oh Charlie.
They're going to get eaten by a vampire.
Oh, Benlik.
Whoa!
No, it's like, oh, scary.
okay.
Not
All
like,
right.
oh, he's hot.
What if you wolf out on them out there and eat them alive?
You know, that
That'd
could
be very convenient.
Interesting.
Start making power rolls.
Is our little lizard buddy anywhere in?
Antonio is you see Antonio sleeping around her, behind her neck.
No.
Antonio. Antonio. Psst. Antonio. Shh, don't wake her up.
Aw.
Right. The fascists are making me go with them to find the side of the crash. So if you can just make sure that Erna's all right and no one bothers her.
We can't trust this little lizard.
I can't trust him at all, but I trust that he cares about Erna.
Don't trust him.
I trust that he cares enough.
He like puts his hands on her mouth.
It's a bomb. It's a bomb.
I trust him enough to believe that he wants the best for Erna, even if that comes out in the worst way sometimes. And then once that's settled, be like, you can't go back to sleep. I'm sorry. You're going to have to keep watch.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Immediately falls asleep.
A minute later.
All right.
He actually, yeah, it's like a sleepy, like, and he's like nuzzling in.
I will drop you in ice cubes. Or actually, let's go over and like put one very cold hand on his back.
Make a listen roll.
Thank you. Come on, Erna. Here's something, damn it.
Hard. Don't do it. Fail on purpose.
Oh, meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah?
Finally.
All right. Antonio is like right by your ear.
Yeah, yeah.
And you hear him go like,
Antonio, I probably do have my glasses off. Charlie.
Shh, it's all right.
Charlie is. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Charlie. Uncle Hootie
Is in hospital.
Okay. That's probably where he belongs.
Right now,
yep.
yes.
Yep. What's going on?
Damn it, I was trying not to wake you up. I'm very sorry.
I should. Oh God. Oh.
All right, it's about 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
The fascists have come through and are asking questions, and they're having me take them back to the side of where everything happened as much as I can.
Okay.
And as far as they're concerned, you've had a hysterical episode and are asleep.
That is almost true.
I try to lie as little as possible.
Good. Yes. Lie by omission.
Exactly.
I can do that.
So what I told them if they come up and ask.
Yeah.
And I'll lay out for her exactly what I said, so we get our story straight.
Be careful.
I will. I promise.
There's a knock on the door.
I have to go.
All right.
And I will come out. Was it a knock on the foyer door?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will come out like zipping my coat up.
Ernesto is there. Please,
Yes.
the inspector waits.
Yes,
Ugo
certainly.
Garibaldi.
And
And just treat Ernesto to like the most stink eye of stink eyes.
You win some, you lose some.
he's pretty well,
I'm sure he's immune to that, but
I'm under the thumb of fascists. What do you want from me?
just like power walk ahead of him.
Yeah. And there's a car waiting, and Garibaldi will sit. He sits in the front seat looking back at you, and he says, "We believe we have found the car that you took.
Oh. All right.
So come with me." And you drive off. You get to the car, and he looks at it, and he says, "This could not have come from far away."
No, probably not. I mean, if you keep following the road, you'll probably find the spot. We just followed the road back as far as I can recall.
These are machine gun bullet holes.
That does sound like what we were hearing. I can't say that I've been around many machine guns. I wasn't in the war, but it had that quality to it.
He says something to the driver in Italian, fast-paced Italian, and he says,
Boopy.
and then he says, "Let's follow the road."
I'm at your beck and call.
You drive up, and about an hour, the headlights of the car, it's 5 a.m. It's still, winter, so the sun is not
dark.
The headlights of the car come across the smoking battlefield, where there are two cars left. And I think you were driving the one that wasn't T-boned.
That sounds correct. Yeah.
So
I think
essentially,
it did the T-boning. The car that we
Yeah.
ended up taking away
so
did
you
the
took the
T-boning.
Fez car.
Yeah.
You pulled all the Fez guys out, and okay.
Because
Puddle people?
the
How
other
did
cars
you-
weren't drivable.
Yeah. Okay. There are two cars there. One of which is its side is caved in. The other of which was the one he opened up with the machine gun. So there weren't those were just regular bullet holes in your car, not machine gun hole car.
Yeah.
These are regular
But as soon as he says that when we arrive there, I would say exactly that.
Yeah.
Because
And
So
this man who's a puddle.
so which car were you in?
We were in the back one.
yeah, well, I was in that one.
That was the one I think that might have caught on fire.
Yeah, from the machine guns.
Yeah.
And these men, who were they?
Which men is he indicating?
The ones that were in your car.
I believe that they were compatriots of the person that we were having dinner with.
Tarmona.
Yes, him.
And at no point did they brandish weapons.
Not at us. I mean, they very obviously gave as good as they got.
Yes. You hear the other guy vomit.
Yeah, it's a bit grisly.
And Garibaldi sneers. And the guy says something in Italian. And he says, come with me. And they walk over, and there is a puddle of a person. And Garibaldi's fine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
We all know what someone who dies from a machine gun looks like. No need to.
Like a bottle.
That's what happens. That's what you hit with a machine gun. You turn to a bottle.
The other guy is like walking away a little from this.
Did he vomit on the puddle of person?
No, he stepped away.
Had enough
Give us a luck
self-control.
roll.
He's a cop. I'm sure he had enough self-control to not vomit on the active crime scene.
I mean, how many puddle people has he seen?
Not many.
Yeah.
More than enough, though.
More than enough.
That you notice that's the only Fez body you see here.
Interesting. Are there marks of other bodies being like dragged away, or like
Well, I mean,
places where there were bleeding
so
bodies?
you start looking around for like tracks and stuff, and Garibaldi gets very interested. What are you looking for?
Well, there were more people.
There were survivors.
No.
I don't understand.
Well, and I'll point at these fellas were with us. There were 2 vehicles, and then, I mean, this guy who looked like he got turned into a puddle by a machine gun was.
This is not a machine gun.
Oh, I
don't know guns. I don't know. Puddleification, maybe part of it. I don't know.
look.
This man, and he takes out a pencil, and he like lifts up some of the skin, and it's like it's boneless. It's like it's a puddle of clay.
Ooh.
No machine gun does this.
What would
and
do
you hear the other guy again go like, oh!
What would do that?
What? You did not see this happen.
No, I was staying out of the line of fire, sir. I was trying very hard to not get shot.
Got his bones shot out.
Yeah.
But
There was
now,
a lot of
you
gunshots.
said this. Look at these tracks.
All right, I come over and have a look.
Someone walked away from this.
Shit, what? I thought everyone was dead.
2, maybe 3 people walked away from this.
I have absolutely no idea how that could be possible. And Charlie's telling the God God is true.
Garibaldi's looking at you like you're not lying.
Like Charlie's actually got a little bit pale at that as he he parses through what that could mean.
So these were the attackers.
Yeah, they were in the vehicle that we used to get back. That one back where we were.
Your friend at the hospital
Yeah.
said you were going to a cave. You said you're going to a ski lodge.
He said a cave? Well, he's a bit of an odd sort. He likes that kind of spelunking thing. Maybe he was hoping that's where we were going, because we've been hearing about the caves in the foothills. But
What have you heard about them?
Communists.
I mean, that's the kind of place that you go if you want to, do some spelunking, I guess. Not my interest at all.
So the men in the cars that you suggest did not take you at gunpoint
Right?
were taking you to a ski lodge
Yeah.
to ski.
I assume that's what one does at a ski lodge. I've never been.
Why did you agree to go?
Sounded like a lark.
Americans.
Everyone knows skiing sucks. I'm fascist.
I hate skiing.
Actually, Mussolini had ski troops in his army.
We love skiing.
Yeah.
You Americans have
it's-
taken it from us.
It's the lark thing.
Oh, a lark.
Yeah, not taking skiing seriously.
Yeah, better take it seriously.
Raimondo. And he says something to the guy in Italian. He says, you, come with me. We're going to follow these tracks.
All right.
He hands you a flashlight.
Oh.
Thanks.
You're armed now. Take 'em
Yeah,
out.
because these flashlights are like the big box
Yeah, no,
things,
this
like
is-
a
yeah.
car battery on the
Yeah,
bottom.
it is a huge torch.
Go
Yeah,
full werewolf right now with that
Go
flashlight.
full werewolf.
I think that Charlie actually kind of like, oh god, for a second, not quite realizing how heavy it is.
And he
with a
starts
40
like,
strength.
and he's like, no, this over here.
All right, and I'll like point the
Yeah.
light.
And he is like starting to track. They don't split up. There's a lot of footprints around where the car was, and then the car drives off back down the road. Presumably that is you.
I think so, yeah, because Reggie was getting it all fixed up so we could drive it.
But then other footprints go into the forest. How long ago did this happen?
Oh god, what time was that?
Like midnight?
It's about midnight. It took us a while to get back, and then
4 hours? 5 hours.
about 5 hours ago, yeah.
I'm going to ask you a curious question.
All right,
Curiouser.
exclaimed Alice.
Were these men
Frankenstein.
normal?
You aren't here.
Normal. Find normal, bro.
Yeah? What do you mean by normal? I mean, they were shooting,
They weren't soldiers.
and not as far as I could tell.
A normal man, 4 hours on foot, if they didn't know the terrain. Maybe 5 miles? The road switches.
Feel like
Let's go. And he just strides off into the forest. And you feel like you are compelled to, like, as soon as you're like, we're going in, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh no. All right.
Power roll.
We have the party split 3 ways, and I like none of 4 ways really, and I like none
And
of these.
it's not, no, it's not like a, like,
Oh, yeah, leave me alone.
you know,
Okay.
this just, like, this is what you saw in your, you know, when you just, I'm running free through the woods.
Yeah, I expected that's what it was. Like, we're going into the teeth of the wind, and it feels so fucking good.
Yeah.
Does Garibaldi have his own medallion? Like, what is up
Does
with
Garibaldi
this guy?
have silver bullets? Because he's gonna get wrecked out there.
He's gonna get wrecked.
But yeah, there is, I think, the joy of the chase from the medallion combined with Charlie's. This is a story that would put him on the
story.
trail.
Okay. I've decided the guy with the Hitler mustache is Garibaldi.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
We got to share that image, yeah.
See if we can.
I don't think it'll show on there. You've tried before.
Little almost.
Blurry.
It's
Pull it back a
Oh,
little.
it's right.
I was, we'll talk about it in After Dark.
Yeah, it's something.
So, they noticed the spell probably that's next to his name.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he will lead you. Well, he's not leading you. He's actually like tracking.
Yeah, and I'm following him, like helping shine light on everything.
Yeah.
So I guess he would get
And
a bonus
about-
die to that.
About an hour of your traipsing through the woods,
Jesus.
he starts to say thank you when you like move the torch.
Yeah, I'm working with him
Yeah, are we
now.
starting to like Garibaldi?
No.
What's going on here right now?
I bet
He
the
seems
soldiers are
super
communists.
cool.
Let's get him. Make a smell check though. Pick up on their trail.
And he's,
Red hats. Communism.
it's all there.
Yeah.
He's still able to find a trail. He's like, these are not skilled woodsmen. They don't conceal their tracks.
Sure.
But there are 3 of them. And in the past 500 feet or so, this one's footsteps have gotten farther apart.
Like he's striding, or
Yes, like his pace increased.
oh, okay.
Almost as if he was limping and then he stopped limping or something.
We got a bunch of Wolverines on our hands.
Oh no.
No, we have a bunch of patchwork men, and I bet they're able to self-heal. Which, fuck,
Wolverine.
Like a Wolverine.
that's different.
Oh, I was going Red Dawn. Wolverine. So, you're like out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
With this guy.
And feeling weirdly comfortable out here.
Oh, 100%. Like your human brain is like, I have no idea how to get back. Like can't follow these tracks.
Yeah.
I don't know. But your wolf brain is just like, this is my place.
He said it.
He said wolf. He said wolf. He said
The
wolf.
first one.
He said the pack earlier. and
He said
the word wolf.
And he said whoa. And now he said wolf.
Mongooses?
Now he said wolf.
Pack of unicorns?
Pack of beer.
Yeah. No, he said wolf brain. That's a unicorn howl. We all recognize it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna just keep going.
And I'm going to keep following him
right.
until I have reason to do otherwise.
All right. It's about 6 in the morning, and he pulls up and he pulls out a flask and he offers you
Oh, yeah.
a flask.
Thank you.
There's some sort of horrible licorice flavored liquor in there.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
No.
I'll take a good swig and like swallow too many times to get the flavor out of my mouth.
Keeps you warm.
Yeah, you need it out here, don't you? Oh shit!
Yes, you do.
Jig is up.
Well,
Take off the
do
jacket.
we want to stay put too long? That wind is something. Rubbing my hands together.
Time to wolf out.
Yes,
Shut up.
Now it's time. Yeah.
it is. Let us move on.
All right, lead the way.
He's got his own medallion, this guy. He's got his own medallion.
We cut back to the hospital.
I'm not drugged at all now.
You wake up
Sweet.
and there is a kind of disheveled looking guy,
I just start lying to him.
and he says, Signor Klein,
Yes.
I'm Inspector Henning,
I'm gonna lie to him, by the way.
and
Who are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
just lead with that. I'm gonna lie to you.
I'm not just letting people know. Like, of course.
And if you don't mind, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay, my head's a little foggy.
Of course. It appears this is not the first time you've been shot.
No, Nick's remembering right now.
Yeah, you've been shot a couple of times in this game.
Yeah, but like a lot of them have been, I'm thinking like current day. I don't think
You got
I've
shot.
been
You got shot in Rome.
Yeah, that was where we had our lovely date
That's where
dinner.
they led
because
you into
were-
the warehouse.
No,
I got shot.
Oh, you
got
got. That's
shot.
right. You got.
I don't
oh
think
my
I've gotten
gosh.
shot.
Well, no. What happened to you?
Back
You
in
did
the
get
day,
hurt.
I got shot.
Well, but you did
gotten
get
hurt.
hurt because you were in the hospital. You got hurt
Yeah,
bad.
you were both in the hospital.
Yeah, what was
I
that?
think both of us got
I think
shot.
you both got shot
How did I get shot though? When?
by the
with the
sniper
Jesus
in the
lizard.
warehouse with
Jesus
the Jesus lizard.
put us in-
No, it wasn't
I
Jesus
didn't- No,
lizard,
it
but it
wasn't.
was-
It wasn't Jesus lizard thing.
was
That was a
just him?
separate thing.
Because
Oh no,
It was
you were in hospital after the heart attack with the
Heart attack.
That's right.
Attack.
Yeah.
You
All right.
experienced a heart attack recently.
I will sit and think for like way too long
Yeah.
about that question. I'm like,
Not recently.
no, I don't. Not yeah.
Like, yeah, but
not recently. When I was younger, you mean? Do you have the records here for that?
No, you have the scars.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I've got scars.
Yes, you do. What sliced your abdomen?
Oh, that's a funny story.
It's a terrifying wound.
No, it's not. No, that's nothing.
Wait till you see this.
No, just a little fencing accident.
With swords?
Well, what do you fence with?
I don't fence.
Oh, you should. Invigorating.
I don't think I should, he says, looking at, looking at your abdomen again.
Well, I mean, you can get the ones with the dulled points if you're afraid.
Why don't you use those?
I'm not a wuss.
I'm trying to find a way to not insult him. Like, I'm just like, I'll just give him what are you even talking about? Look, like I don't understand the question.
Very well. That wound is quite fresh.
Which one? I like go between two of them.
The sword wound.
Oh yeah. So
Who were you fencing with?
Oh, my niece.
As one does.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we have a family history. She's quite excellent. As you can see.
Obviously.
I would
Obviously.
think in fencing, quite excellent would involve not doing that to the other
Just
person.
raise the skin. Excellent control.
Okay. So,
I'm going to focus on this one as much as I can.
Henning's great.
what happened at the Termona house?
We had a lovely dinner, and then we left.
Were you ever at gunpoint?
When a car drove by and shot us. We were leaving the house.
And where were you
dinner.
going?
Well, I was going home to the hotel. Not home, but I was going to the hotel.
In Termona's car.
Mm,
He's asking you leading questions. You
Yeah.
could maybe pick up on it.
let's see if I can make a. What do I roll for this? Really well.
What do you want to roll?
93 doesn't matter. What would make you?
I see. So you were driving your own car?
I'm my own.
He's giving you so many.
You didn't fumble.
No, I didn't
not
fumble, but
fumble.
driving the car now. It's
So you're just lying to him for no reason.
Well, I'm not.
No, he had
pretending
his
I
own
have-
story.
I
He
have
had
a
his own story.
and I don't know what all of you have said.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
But
But
now
he has-
I'm like, he's
Although I'm
insisting.
kind of surprised we didn't take the hour or so to like come up with our story.
did.
We
said
did.
it.
Yeah, we talked
Rudy
about
said
it.
No one followed the story.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
now.
with you, but I think you might.
Yeah, no, now I have to be like, well, I wasn't driving the car. What?
Who was driving the car?
I don't.
One of Termona's men?
I think so.
Okay. And you were in the car of your own free will.
Yes. Hold on. Yeah, no, there's no. He doesn't deliver that well. He's like, clearly like, I don't understand what's going on.
You are still drugged.
What's this about? Oh yeah.
What's this about?
Wait, what happened in the woods?
Woods. I actually don't think we were in the woods.
How did you get shot?
Well, I was running for cover.
From?
A gunman. I didn't get a good look. The beams were on.
Was this in the forest?
I don't think we were in we were along a road.
But you left so you left Termona's house and you were going back to your hotel. And you ended up on a road in the woods?
And in my head, like, goddamn Reggie.
I
No,
don't
we were-
remember the lie.
No, we were. I don't think we were in the woods. But when we were
Were you in the city?
No, we were out. We were outside. We were trying to. There were some gunshots after dinner, and we were trying to get away.
So you fled into the woods.
It
tripped
was
your lips
dark out.
and-
So I didn't know if we went to the woods. We were along a road. It was dark out.
And you were attacked along that road?
Yes.
And you don't know who attacked you.
No, I'm afraid not.
But you were shot.
Yes. That is, yes.
Obviously. No, I
And-
shot myself.
And you
the arm.
returned to the city.
Yes, there's a hospital here.
Very true, yes.
Yes.
And what happened to all the attackers?
They were all dead.
Who killed them?
So there were a few of them. So you have to understand, my niece was in danger, and I some of the ones around the car, and essentially I'm going to take credit for any of the potential murdery stuff that.
Yeah. I
you-
thought
you
you
like-
might. I
you-
thought you might do
So
that.
you went sword crazy on them? Is that your?
No, I was just
Self-defense.
I was just keeping her safe.
But you
They
killed
attacked us.
several men that attacked you,
Two, I think.
and
It was a
you
three.
you
Two?
shot them.
No, I stabbed them.
I see.
And I'll take the knife around my leg and I'll hold up the knife.
Ah!
I don't think that they- I'll hold it. I'll hold it out by the blade. I'll hold it by the blade, and I'll hand it out to him.
Why do you have?
What?
How?
Americans.
Why do you have a knife?
It's dangerous out there.
But we're not getting out of Trieste tonight. We all knew this,
We're not
right?
getting into a cave tonight.
We're getting to a cave.
Honestly, like Charlie might be the only one to make it to the
That's
cave.
what I'm saying. I'm gonna sprint after Charlie.
Wrap this up for us. Sacrifice Garibaldi. And
Done.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah, throw him to the
Oh yeah.
dragons.
Yeah.
Don't turn him into a tentacle man, though. We don't need him having powers or
interesting.
nothing.
What? So you stabbed them with that knife,
Oh yeah, adrenaline.
and you cleaned the knife very well.
Yeah, you got to take good care of
your equipment.
tools.
Yeah, of course. And then
I mean, can I keep this? Do you mind? or-
maybe put
this-
it on the table
okay,
there.
I'll put on the
You don't have any more.
knives. No.
Okay.
Ting, ting, ting.
No, they're like Alexandra. You
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
The
how,
Joker, perhaps?
How did you get back to the city?
Reginald fixed up one of the cars and drove it back.
I see. Okay. I feel obliged to tell you
Yes.
that Mr. Sterling told us a very different story.
Interesting.
How different was it?
Not that different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see like the cringing on it. Just like bracing face.
Is there anything you'd like to change in your statement?
I have no idea what that man could have said.
Which is kind of like what Charlie said.
Oops.
He was pretty clear that you were kidnapped at gunpoint.
Kidnapped at gunpoint.
He's lying now. Oh, Haskins. What?
Hennings.
Hennings.
Henning. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
There were no one in Termona's house.
I mean, there were gunshots outside and we were whisked away. People might have pulled out guns during the process to defend themselves.
And where were you going?
The ski lodge.
Points towards Ski Lodge.
I'm not going to tell them about the caves, and ski lodge was where they were trying to initially tell us to go, so. Were they not taking us to a ski lodge?
Well, not according to your friend.
Okay.
And you were attacked in the woods,
Okay.
and
We
everyone
were attacked in the dark along a road.
and everyone died except the four of you.
Oh, I think one of the drivers might have been alive still.
Oh yeah, the guy ran. Yeah, the tracking guy didn't even notice the one who ran off.
I forgot about
ran
that.
off guy.
Instead of they swapped
yeah,
out
that's right, yeah.
parts,
Yeah.
and then
Maybe, yeah.
yeah,
Just like they did with the car.
yeah.
Yikes.
They learned it from you.
They learned it from me, Dad.
Well, I see.
But yeah, there might be one survivor. He was banged up. We come to think of it, we should have tried to save him, but we were preoccupied.
I should also tell you that the small and pleasant man that we apprehended at the Termona house has also told a very different story.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I mean, okay.
don't look at him in the eye.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sure this was uncomfortable for you, and I know that you are not at your best right
I'm
now.
fine.
I don't think you are.
Nobody thinks you are.
I'm fine now. I'm in good hands.
Yes, you are. And we have you under guard. You are safe here. Your friend Mr. Sterling is here, also under guard.
Mm-hmm.
And your other compatriots are, I believe, at your hotel, where we also have guards. So you need not worry about any other of these gangsters causing you any problems.
Thank you.
Yes.
That actually means a lot.
If you need anything, my name is Inspector Henning, and I guess I'm in charge here.
Oh, this poor man. He doesn't deserve what we're about to do.
How do I feel out what medicine is available in Italy at this time, and if cocaine is one of those?
How much
I won't risk it for
cocaine
now.
can I get, Henning?
Yeah, I feel.
I need something.
I have a
You know,
toothache. I used to
like
take-
Duke Fleeg is googling like legality of cocaine.
I did no. I'm on some sort of watch list now. Although it was very
Erna put you on it.
specific.
Don't give
Also,
the man
cocaine's a
cocaine.
terrible idea if you've been bleeding. Go for morphine.
No, it restricts capillaries.
Yeah.
No, it was for
Nick's told us this factoid a couple times.
for
Yeah.
ear surgery.
Yeah, no, I
I think
remember you
it's
talking about
still
this.
actually something that people are like.
Yeah, but it can also increase your heart rate.
That is the.
Or don't rule out leeches.
I will in Trieste in 1920
Yeah.
something.
We're not barbarians.
They work though.
We.
I'm just saying, if you don't like cocaine for your ear surgery, get leeches.
For your ear surgery?
As fascist Italy tries to come to terms with all of your stories, I'm going to give you 500 bits from Waterbear 79.
Thank you so much, friend.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
bud.
You know what? Your trajectory was.
It was
Yeah.
online,
Pretty
but
good.
it was long. And he says that's in case anyone needs a snowboard.
Oh, nice.
I get it.
Charlie might in a minute.
Snowboard. Thank you.
God. Well, we just got demonetized.
Are we monetized?
Yeah, really. We will be back just as soon as we can all do a lot of cocaine.
Woo! Money.
Welcome back, internet friends and podcast listeners. You've now been listening to this for way too long.
Hello, podcast listeners.
Episode now.
I have a new fidget. This one's pokey.
Pokey.
This one, and
But
it's
you
quiet.
can't hear it.
Yeah, it's
We're
quiet.
sorry for that.
And it's pokey.
We have,
Teasing them.
as interesting as talk about whatever those things are is,
Fidgets.
sure. We have bits from the break. Samus 381. Is that like the old detective, Seamus?
Hi, Sam. Thank you.
Samus 381, 500 bits. Oh, to me.
Is this you punishing me for not streaming yesterday? I see you.
In case the PCs need motivation. And,
We do.
Yeah.
ooh, Jay Matthews gives 500 bits to Dead Boy 42, our pal Dead Boy,
There you go.
to
Okay.
distribute as he sees fit.
Interesting.
And then the ominous, make the right choice here, Dead Boy.
Done.
Dead boy.
Done.
Dead boy,
Done.
you know what to do.
Yeah, you know,
Dang.
I'm the one that you and Live Mom love.
we never get the opportunity for accounting. Never.
Erna's gonna
this is
like skip this whole thing and just go straight to the.
1 star.
You would
one
think
star
the time
for
I
no
bought a
accounting.
hotel would have been an accounting role.
No, no.
It's just you're throwing money at the problem.
Yeah,
Will
you know, it
follow.
maybe should have been. It will probably be ensuing accounting roles.
Oh yeah. Now that you have a business.
He's like, I don't care about that hotel anymore.
I have a what? Where? That's my dad's
I
money.
just wanted a tour.
I have a hotel.
We
It
call
must
it
be
the
nice to
Reginald.
buy your way into a tour.
Sounds like a lie.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice.
Okay, so you are traipsing around
In the woods.
forests of
The woods.
yes, with following a madman. You're both in a hospital under guard, and you're in a hotel room.
Yeah, I think once Charlie inadvertently woke Erna up, it would be impossible for her to fall back asleep. But she does feel more herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got Antonio with her.
She's gonna talk to him nonstop.
Antonio, let me tell you all my secrets. We're just having like a girls' night, but we can just like talk about. Like, let's just dish, Antonio. A bomb? No.
One of the Suicide Squad bombs.
Oh yes, packed. Antonio.
Antonio's painting your nails.
Oh yeah, my hair, Antonio. So, you knew the cough was coming.
Oh, right.
How did you know? Who told you?
You're smart.
You are very smart. Comparatively to, I haven't met a lot of chameleons, but you are the smartest chameleon I've ever met. Antonio, I want to tell you something personal. I mean, I feel like you know everything about me. So it's like, okay, you don't have to roll your eyes. Such a teenager.
You say that, and he goes,
What? I'm not allowed to have a romantic relationship? First time ever. Give it to me. Good God. Don't have to write everything down I say.
He's writing it on your nails.
They're kissing.
Pulls it over and points at your nails.
there's a K on one, then an I.
K-I-S.
So,
Yes, it's yes, it's
so you know all my shit. So I don't feel like it's weird to tell you. I heard my father's voice coming out of a puddle of flesh. Does that surprise you?
Not so smart now.
It's like, I feel like you didn't want me to talk to him. You ate the fez. But he was... Either that fez was one of his, which I thought in the past they were white. Or he was involved. God, I really hope he wasn't that puddle of flesh. So you know something? So be transparent with me. I thought we were a team.
Oh God.
Smush. Spread apart. The puddle of flesh. Yeah. Not my father. But how do you know that? You can smell it. So do you know what my father smells like? A little bit.
Enough.
Enough.
He don't smell like a dad.
I don't want to retread this conversation, but I want to trust you. I wish that I could. It's just that your time connecting with me coincided with time that I lost. And then I shouldn't be having this conversation with right now. There's probably a man right outside the door listening to everything I say. But I'm hysterical, so it's
All of
fine.
a sudden he goes and like slides under the door.
All right, that is reassuring. My connection with you coincided with a time where I lost time and then ended up killing a bunch of people in the Dreamlands. A dream, in case anybody's listening.
Good cover.
That has shades of, for purposes of this conversation, FBI agent, that was a joke.
And the NSA who's listening. Joking. It's covered under satire rules.
Antonio like pulls out a lapel and like.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's such a cartoon man.
You are such a cartoon man. I trust you. And I don't trust you. Yeah, it's weird. Complex. Look, I'm about to get into the shiznit for the sake of my friends. We are being interrogated, and I don't want to just watch people take the blame for me. So, you're my buddy. Okay.
And he like takes your hand and he writes on your hand,
Yeah?
lie.
Okay. Lie.
And then he writes in like what letters are backwards. And all this
It's
stuff.
like a 4-year-old, right?
Yeah. He writes, Rudy did it.
Little. I'm going to take the fall, but still.
He knows you well enough to know you'll take the fall.
Nah, he's just a little bastard.
He didn't do it.
He makes a good point. I'm not there.
All right. I'll take your point into consideration. Get into my blouse pocket.
First he, and he grabs your hand and he like smudges everything he wrote.
Oh, okay.
Dead Boy has apparently made his decision. He thinks that someone needs to keep Charlie safe from a madman named Garibaldi. So,
Thank you.
giving that to you.
Thank you, dead boy.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jay Matthews,
thank
for
you,
providing
Jay Matthews.
the
Yes,
bits.
thank you. I think
We love conditional bits. It's been a while since we've had
We
conditional
have.
bits.
Well, I'll-
Foundation.
You know,
Why
the
not
old, what
die?
was it? Bit to the first person that starts a fire? The Emma?
Bad about all the bits we've gotten for accounting and how little accounting opportunities
we
you've
just
given
don't
us.
do accounting.
we need to count more.
Yeah.
One.
So
Antonio's in your
Erno,
pocket, like with a little.
yeah. I would end that by like going out. Like Erno puts on like a dressing gown and is like, I'm gonna go face the world and
Okay.
yeah.
So not inside your little foyer,
Yeah.
but outside there's a policeman.
Hello, sir. I
Want
was
to shadow?
Good morning. I'll try out a couple languages.
English is fine.
Yeah. Okay. I had a bit of a night,
See.
and I'm the only one here, I think.
See.
Can you help me
What do you need?
to know where my friends are?
Two are at the hospital, and one is off with Inspector Garibaldi.
Oh dear.
No, he's fine. He's very good.
Yeah. Well, perhaps I could speak with one of your superiors and see if I could help the investigation.
Of course. Please, come with me.
A little coffee would help.
Of course, of course.
Thank you.
and-
Grazie.
He will take you to the restaurant where a bored-looking man is eating a huge plate of pasta.
For breakfast.
Hey man,
Yeah.
it's lunch to him.
He's been awake since
Yeah.
2.
I'll take a double espresso. Grazie.
And the waiter and you sit down and he says, "Oh, Signora, I'm so sorry. Your friend told us that you had a fainting spell with all of the shooting and the excitement.
Yes, I lost some time.
Well, I'm Inspector Forelli, and I am I'm here. Whatever you need to tell me, I'm here to listen.
My friend Charlie went ahead with another inspector.
Yes, he's off with Garibaldi.
Is there any way we could help? Follow? I'm worried for him.
Why are you worried? He's very safe.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't want you to share this with all of my companions, but we have a bit of a relationship.
Oh, I see.
And I worry for him. For that reason.
I see. Well, I assure you, he is.
But you understand, don't you? Have you ever been in...
I'm married, Signora.
You are
Yes.
married.
Yes.
Oh, what a lucky woman.
This ditz thing is it's real new. It's new. It's a new, new animal.
This is Erna in a relationship.
Yeah, I guess
No, this
so.
is Erna taking the word lie
Yeah.
seriously. I mean, she's not lying, but
Oh
she's
my god! Oh shit!
You lied best by using some of the truth.
the truth. Yes.
You murder a few people, and all of a sudden it's all slippery slope. Sorry,
I'm just delighted that she said out loud that we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
but she is lying. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You know, when you say relationship, you hear a very muffled like.
What do you have against this? I don't say that out loud.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Absolutely. And perhaps if I answer them very well, we could go after them.
Well, I don't know where they are. They've gone to wherever the incident occurred. They were trying to find the site of the shooting.
All right. Well, I might be able to backtrack. I can tell you what happened. Absolutely. From my understanding, which it was a night.
Well, I must be candid with you,
Yeah.
Senora. We have received various versions of this story,
Okay.
so I'm very interested in your version.
All right. Well, the trauma brings out. I won't try to explain for my compatriots, but I will tell you my understanding of what happened.
So, what are you leaving out? Are you gonna, or how are you telling this story?
Charlie gave me his rundown.
Yep.
Uh huh.
And then I think Erna is going to give herself some future wiggle room by telling the truth, kind of, and
To a
saying that
point.
there was a point where she doesn't remember super well. And she's like, parts of it have come back. But it was traumatizing, as you might imagine. But, like, she will go up to the, like, attack. Yeah.
And
And, like, we'll
did
follow.
you defend yourself in this attack? I understand from your uncle that you are an accomplished swordswoman.
have not been in very many battles. But the people I cared about were in danger. I remember pulling out my sword.
And who were they in danger from?
Well, there were people fighting all around us, and I don't trust anyone involved, other than the people that I trust implicitly. But there was people who T-boned us in Fezes, and people who were taking us to a ski lodge. I think that was great.
You're outnumbered.
Fine.
It's just that Charlie told me ahead of time.
Marco's on your side.
Cave, yeah. And I do trust Marco. Yes, that there was I don't trust anyone involved, but there were men in Fezes who were fighting the men that we had thought were friendly, but ended up not being.
The kidnappers.
I suppose that's what they were doing to us, yes. I don't know if you ever interacted with Tomona. He was very charming in his way. I think he misled us. And I don't know entirely what his plans were, but he was interested in our academic knowledge.
Yes, you have a number of very strange pieces of statuary.
I'm an anthropologist, and then I'll try to bore him with my anthropology.
He bores remarkably quickly.
Oh, you're good at boring. I'm so glad you asked.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, do it anyway.
I do not wish to waste your time, Senora. Are you hungry?
A little.
He'll point at the pasta and he'll. They have very good pasta vongole here.
Incredible. So if we eat and we get it to go.
Well, what? Well, no.
We're going to follow after the investigation. I could help.
No, I am very comfortable right here.
And I would be very comfortable.
The love of my life.
You know, Senora, one of the most important things for an inspector is to know statistics. And 100% of investigators that stay in a hotel restaurant don't die.
Prove him wrong.
Well, Erna's calculating in her head, I bet that is false.
Fools like Garibaldi go running off. They die.
But whatever
I-
you say.
And you, my dear, will not die.
Nope. Well, eventually. I mean, just in the grand scheme of things. Unless we don't. That'd be crazy. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. It was a night.
I gather, yes.
Yeah, let's have pasta. It's fine.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
eat in uncomfortable silence. And then you'll return to your room
Yeah.
and I will take a nap.
I can get behind what this man is doing.
This guy's doing fascism right.
Put that in the quotes.
That's an episode title.
We've met too many fascists today.
We've met too many fascists.
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Okay. I think Erna has.
I believe that's the title of the this American century.
Yeah.
We've met too many fascists.
But yeah, Erna realizes she's hit a brick wall and she's just going to go along with him until she can separate from him.
Yeah, he'll take, he'll send you back to your room and
Sword him to sleep.
I'm not going to kill a man in the middle of a hotel restaurant.
That's smart.
I don't have my sword. They took
Lure
it.
him somewhere else. Okay, I'm done.
Erna has no weapons.
so back to the woods.
In the woods.
Yes. This is now hour 4. Mm-hmm.
And he's not slowing
oh
down.
no, Garibaldi is tired.
Okay.
He's but you are just going strong.
Fresh as a daisy.
And he's like, your endurance is impressive.
For an American.
Farm boy. Spent a lot of time hauling things around.
We must find them.
Yes. How's the trail looking?
It's still here. I mean, they seem to keep moving.
Any guesses about where they might be going? I mean, you said it would be about, with someone who's not experienced in the woods, about 5 hours or about 5 miles with the distance that they got.
In this terrain, probably, yes.
Sure. So, any idea about where they might be going based on your knowledge of this terrain?
Karst Cavern.
Oh, one of the caves.
Yes.
Interesting.
One of the caves.
Interesting.
Is newspaper guy with you guys too?
Nope.
Just the two of us.
Yeah, newspaper guy was the one talking to me,
Yeah.
I think.
There was a driver who
Yeah.
was with me.
Oh, got you.
I'm surprised he was able to fit down so much pasta after seeing that.
No, that was driver was
Yeah, the driver's
Costa.
the one
probably
who
know.
threw up. That wasn't
Newspaper stayed at the hotel.
Yeah, newspaper
okay,
guy's in
okay.
charge of the hotel. Newspaper guy's not leaving.
Yeah, he made that clear.
He's now having sherry.
All right. Caught your breath?
Yes. I have. I'm hoping that about 2 miles from here, the road loops around, and I think we should just get in the car and head to Karst Cavern, because I think that's where they're going.
So you're saying we backtrack now?
No, up ahead,
Oh.
the road will loop around.
Did you send the driver up ahead?
He knew to
Oh.
carry on.
All right. Be welcome to get off my pins.
Yes. Very well. Let's go.
Yes. And just keep trekking along. Is the sun up at this point, or is it
Yes.
still
Yeah, the
okay?
sun is up.
So I've turned the flashlight off, but I'm still swinging it at my side.
You gain 3 hit points.
Yay! You're up to 5.
I'm like a champ now. I could take on the world.
Oh,
Medical
God,
care
I'm not
is-
gonna sleep.
Oh, do I get? Do we have to
Yeah.
do the magic point thing?
Oh, so it doesn't happen to people who slept drugged. You didn't get it. You need to make a power roll.
And I don't have to because I didn't sleep. And also, I just don't have
I mean,
to
you
anymore.
did
the
sleep a
medallion.
little, but
Medallion.
medallion is
Medallion.
Yeah.
That's good.
all right. Yeah, you wake up, you feel good for once, and you get a magic point back.
Oh, thank God.
Do I? From
No,
sleeping?
but you can borrow it.
No, you weren't sleeping. You were pretty much You were.
Oh yeah, it was more of a
Yeah.
knockout.
You were in a healing cocoon.
Yeah.
A nice warm healing cocoon.
So a couple, you make the car is waiting, and inside the car is a telephone,
No.
and he picks up the telephone, and he says something in fast-paced Italian.
Car phones?
Wow.
It's a radio, essentially.
Oh,
That's what I was.
And it's a terrible connection. You could hear everything that's said. If you spoke Italian, you'd know exactly what they were saying.
Do I get because I don't speak Italian, but I've been around a lot of people who speak Italian lately.
Definitely hear Karst Caverns.
Okay. Do I get any sense of like the tone of what's being said here?
This is very much barking orders,
Okay.
and a guy on the other end going, "See, see."
Got it. So most of the conversation is on my side.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, 9 in the morning. Someone comes into your an armed man comes into Reggie's room,
Oh, sorry.
and he says, "Come with me, please.
I'm sorry.
Come with me, please."
Where are we going?
You don't need to know that.
Where's Haskins? What's his name?
Henning.
Henning. I believe I was dealing with him before.
Yes, I'm acting under Inspector Henning's orders.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Henning is in the lobby, and you see Rudolph is there. As you, same thing. An armed man says, "Come with me."
Uh,
Are you in a wheelchair?
no, can you give me a moment to get dressed?
Yes.
Thank you.
He doesn't leave.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and put stuff out in front of the knife and see if I can slide the knife back in.
Make me a stealth roll.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Come on, Rudy.
What do you? Okay. What do you have? Is
I have stealth. I have put a whole 5 points into it.
then make me a
there's-
dex. Let's call it a dex.
There's points in it. Give him a chance.
No.
Okay. He says, "Please leave that here."
We do have a coin.
I mean, it's
Do you want it?
I want you to have that knife.
no. I mean, I would be like, well, I don't want to just leave. Will you take it? I don't want to lose it.
I don't know how to use a knife.
But have you cut a steak before? I hold out the knife. Just hold on to it for me. I don't want it to get lost.
He takes the knife.
Oh, I take off the sheath and I hand him the sheath. Don't just put it in your belt. Put the knife into the sheath.
Puts it into his purse.
I know.
With the
Those
disdainful
fascists.
look of a lady handling him.
Progressive.
Soiled something.
He pats his revolver.
Yeah.
I don't need a knife.
So loud.
I'm just trying not to lose.
Uncivilized.
Come with me.
Yeah.
So you both come down, and Henning says, "I'm very sorry, but
Yes, I believe my friend here needs to heal.
That would be
Inspector
lovely.
Henning.
yes, I'm very sorry. This is Inspector Garibaldi's orders."
I was making inroads with the nurse. She was very friendly.
Yes, I'm sure. Please, these men are going to drive you. You're going to pick up your friend, and then you're going to drive to the cavern and meet Inspector Garibaldi there.
Can we stop for espresso?
Or any food.
He looks so tired.
We'll make sure that there is food. Yes.
Thank you.
And he'll go to the. He comes back with like a little basket from the hospital,
Oh.
Got a fruit cup.
and there. And there's a thermos of espresso.
This'll do. Thank you, Inspector Henning.
Yes. If I can finally go home.
Yes. Well, I just want to say thank you for treating us as human beings rather than communists.
I hope that you understand that not everyone in our country is like Garibaldi.
Oh.
No, we've met wonderful people in Italy.
It is. I love my country very much.
That shows. Well, perhaps we'll meet again.
I hope not.
Fair enough.
Oh, this poor man is not going to survive Mussolini.
He's too nice.
He's
for
too
Mussolini.
nice.
He's too nice for
I
Mussolini.
mean,
I guess we gotta adopt him.
because no, we know the opera singer.
But he might not survive us either.
All throughout, like,
Valid.
We could get you tickets to see one of her shows.
You know Caviari?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
well,
rescued her. It was in the
yes,
newspapers.
It's a small thing.
Wait, I read about in Milan.
That's
I
right.
read about that.
Ah,
That was you.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
don't
our
like to make
picture
it.
was our picture. Wasn't our picture?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
We made a luck roll that our pictures weren't in the newspaper.
I thought that was only for bad things, not good.
in any,
you want our picture in the paper?
in any case, enjoy the pastries. They should be at home.
Oh, you're very kind.
And perhaps we will be able to
Yeah, we grab his name and
Yeah.
we'll do him a kindness.
adopt a fascist. Who knew?
Your police guy says, Signora, please prepare yourself.
I'm prepared. Wait, for what?
I'm prepared.
Wait, what?
You are going to go to the cavern with and meet Inspector Garibaldi.
Oh, I will need 5 layers of coats, but I am ready. Let me just get them really quick.
One, 2, 3.
And you head down, and the inspector is like reading. He's reading a newspaper, and he just looks over and he says, "Enjoy the cave. The tour is very interesting."
I think it will be. I hope you enjoy your paper. You've been very kind.
Yes.
Maybe not that kind. You could have listened to more of my lecture.
Wow.
Academically unkind.
Yeah.
You were humanly kind, but academically.
Academically rude.
3 stars.
3 stars.
Overall, 3
You
stars.
are very forthright.
This trick was cold.
You know, the velvet will do that to you. Have a good day.
Yes. So you get in a car with these two.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello, Erna. How are you
hello.
feeling?
I'm feeling fine. Is that espresso?
It
Yes,
is.
Yeah, I'll have some.
So there's a driver and a policeman up front, and then you three in the back seat.
So we're following Charlie.
And then there's another car that just seems to be policemen.
Oh, this feels familiar.
Can I step in for my winter tux?
Or jacket.
Oh, I think Erna would have brought it out.
Oh,
She remembers
thank
your
you.
very sheer
What is-
flirty tux.
No, that's my flirty tux.
No,
I
you were wearing your flirty tux. Erna brings out
Yes.
your winter
Oh,
tux.
you remember that? Yes.
You have
thank
a full-on fur coat.
I have a fur tux.
lined, yeah.
Fur-lined tux.
Yeah. Uncle Woody, are you all right? Don't you say. Why did I ask?
I
He's
had
fine.
a wonderful night's rest.
Good.
I got
are
about
you?
2 hours.
What were you up doing?
I'm being questioned by fascists.
Oh, nothing about it.
No, I mean, they were very kind, and I was making my way, but
Erna will like cuddle up in between them and sort of like hook her arms around them and just be like, you know,
we're together.
we're doing it together. If Antonio warns me about anyone coming, we're all ducking at the same time.
Oh, I'm just dying.
So you
instantly.
notice that after he makes that call, the car is not moving. You're waiting there.
Okay.
But espresso's on the way. Maybe depends on.
You mean espresso?
No, espresso.
American.
Because it's express. We're
Ew.
bringing it to.
Hate that. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of perch and wait, just like taking in this place and actually getting to like enjoy being out in the woods.
Yeah, no, this feels good to you. It's clear that Garibaldi is not he's not comfortable anywhere, but like waiting is not his. So he's like the door to the car, the front door to the car is open, and he's just sort of walking back and forth in a little like 5-foot line. Mm-hmm. And he seems to be watching the woods.
Okay. I'm sitting in the back seat with the door open, with one foot kind of like hooked on the floorboard, just like chin on hands, looking around, breathing in the nice cold air.
Yeah, the driver is sort of
Miserable.
no, the driver's leaning against the hood, smoking, trying to stay warm somehow. About an hour later, a car pulls up. 2 cars pull up. And Garibaldi will go back to the other car, and he looks in and he says, welcome, the 3 of you.
Is Charlie here?
Yes.
Can I say hi?
No.
Can I say hi?
No, we are going to the cavern.
Erna leans her head out. Hi.
I'll lean out. Oh, you're here. Hi.
Please,
I'll lean out
please,
and wave.
we must not disrespect
I mean, that
the
was sort of a.
inspector.
Before we go to the cavern, is there anything any of you would like to tell me about this cavern?
I hear it's very old.
That there's much folklore about it.
A lot of.
Poseidon. Do you know that Poseidon's daughter?
I will jump into this story.
He lets you go for as long as you want.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like looking at you like a dead fish look.
Okay. I give the. Well, I don't want this to go too long. Erna's seeing that she's not getting him like she did that other guy. But she does give an accurate folkloric retelling of Poseidon's
So that's
daughter.
a no then. There's nothing you wish to tell me about these caverns before we go there. Does anyone wish to not go?
Oh, I'd love to not go, but
Very well, you may
I'm
stay here.
All for,
I'm
no,
going
one
with
for all for one for all. We're in this together.
I'm not saying I'm not going. I'm just saying if I could stay in bed, that
You
would
should
have
know
been-
that some of the Fez men survived. We tracked them.
Did the
No, that's impossible.
puddle?
No.
All right.
I think I would have gotten up and like walked back in that direction. I'm close enough to hear that, and,
Yeah.
and like I'll see if I can catch either Rudy or Reggie's eye through the window when he says that, and be like, yeah, kind of like thumbs up with a very hesitant nod and kind of
Alright.
shrug.
Spothead.
Yeah, you can both make a spot hidden.
Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, that's. I definitely see that.
Yep. All right.
Be like, just gesture with the I have no idea how kind of face, but it's both thumbs up.
I'll do it back and forth.
So which ones lived? The machine gun man?
Fez. No, the Fez.
All I know is there were 3 sets of footsteps
but
that
there
left
weren't.
into the woods.
But there
and
weren't 3.
I
were there?
posit to you
Yeah.
that we will find those men at that cavern that you go to great lengths to tell me you were not going to. So I ask again to you fools, is there anything you would like to tell me about these caverns?
That there are dangerous men that are interested in it?
Sea serpents.
Yeah,
Go back
how-
to that story about Poseidon. There's sea serpents in there.
How do you feel about dragons? And I give him the smoky look.
I'm being dead serious.
Fools. He stalks away and he looks at you and he says, get in the car.
I'm going.
It's a question of what you are willing to understand.
I'll give Erna a long look and just kind of shrug and like, here we go. Then follow and follow.
I give you a wink.
Into the thick of it?
So
woods.
your little 3-car parade drives, you cross the border into, you come to the town of Postumia, and you go through a little town, and then you go up into the mountains, and you come there's a sign that says Karst Caverns.
Oh, it is a tour spot.
Danger, dragons.
No, but it does say tours daily.
Daily tours.
Is it strange that I feel almost better going in with the fascists than with the others? Like I feel like I don't know. We have a leg up in a way.
Yeah.
No.
We're not as outnumbered.
As soon as you step out of the car, in your head, you hear, "Bring us the tribute."
I'm working on it.
What was that?
We feel its presence.
I'm gonna like think back as hard as I can. Do you also feel the presence of like 10 armed people around me?
Insignificant.
Not to me, it didn't.
Into the cave.
Well, that's where I'm going anyway.
Submit, thrall.
Oh, you talking to the wrong fella. Just kind of glare and like the voice is directionless, but I like glare at the cavern and as I think I do think out loud. Well, not out loud, but I do think, oh, you talking to the wrong fella with that.
They choose not to respond.
Good for them.
So Garibaldi will gather you all. You notice that you are now at gunpoint.
Now
There
we're at
are
gunpoint.
two of the policemen have their guns out, making sure you move forward. Garibaldi's giving all these orders, and you see policemen with rifles. 2 of the guys have rifles, and 2 of them have great big flashlights.
Do you have any? Never mind.
Do I still have my flashlight?
Yeah.
I'll pull it out as well and be, appear helpful.
Yeah, you are actually kept separate from those 3.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Interesting.
I was going to ask. Oh,
Hey, Charlie. What's the deal?
Well, you spend 5 hours trekking through woods with a man.
I have never done that.
I don't recommend it.
Possible to stay
I
close
get
to
a
the
little
one that has my
distracted
knife.
before that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a buddy up.
A guy comes out of the tourist office and like goes to speak to Garibaldi, and Garibaldi just starts berating him in Italian, and the guy's like, does anybody speak Italian?
No.
I know
No.
one phrase.
It does not come up.
Okay.
And Charlie has been studying the.
Yeah, but not enough to have any
Yeah.
actual Italian until I get to make a roll for it or something.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a roll. If you
I got like technically like a 1%,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna lean into the guy that I'm with. So what's he saying?
Nah, 87.
All right. The tour guide is saying the train is not here yet,
The train.
and
So is it like a train that goes in, or is this just mean it's gonna be a long walk?
the tour inside is on a train.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Because
Ride. We're going on a ride.
because a lot of the caves in there are in the water.
Yeah.
So
Cold, I'm betting.
it's very cold, yes. But if the train not here yet, we have to wait. But waiting is not what Garibaldi's good at.
Man of action.
See.
He says with the very, oh
Yeah.
God, no, look in his eyes.
So don't give him any of the espresso.
Oh, I'm not drunk at all.
Okay, there we go.
So Garibaldi will
vibrating?
he points back at the office and he yells at the guy, and the guy's like,
It was
can't do anything about it.
espresso.
and he says, "All right, we forward." And you enter into the karst cavern. So as you enter, it's immediately 10 degrees colder. So you feel great.
Right at home.
Everybody else
wrap up.
feels like the wet chill is even more uncomfortable here.
Dank.
Everybody's like pulling their coats tighter. You can see your breath, and all around you, you hear dripping, and like it's dark. There are every 100 feet. There's like one bare light bulb that is lighting things barely. There's like one power line that essentially runs along. And he says, "We will walk to where the train comes, and we'll wait for the train."
Did they see the men come into the caves?
The fools have seen nothing.
And you're certain that they're in here? Did they take the train? Is that what we're
I'm
assuming?
certain that they'll come wherever you are.
So you're using us as bait? We're going to them. I
No,
don't
we're
understand.
not going to them, but we could have gone somewhere where we would have been warmer, I feel.
I don't see why we're going into
I
these
think
caves.
we are where we are meant to be.
The men in fezzes did not want you to go to the cave.
Oh, they didn't want
The
us to go.
gangsters, the Tarmona's men, and I have seen the bodies. I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, those men with fezzes were supposed to be dead.
The men that were not men wanted to bring you to this cave.
What do you mean not men? What do you mean by that? You're starting to unravel.
The little
Inspector.
one's eye.
The little one's eye. The little one. Oh, Marco.
I killed him myself.
You killed Marco.
Not Marco!
Why?
He was an abomination.
But he was charming.
He was grumpy.
He was
Oh, in
unpleasant.
like a cute way.
Well,
Make
He
a cup of
learned.
tea to save
He
his
learned
life.
what happens to people that are impudent with me.
yes. Well,
And then I saw what was behind his eye patch.
Yeah.
it's not good.
And that's when I knew. There are things that must be expunged here.
Oh God, we do have a paladin on our hands. Fuck.
I'm tempted to say the one thing in Italian I know how to say. I'll mutter it. I will mutter it.
What was it again?
Like,
Put
put
your
away your
tentacles.
tentacles.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Put away
away
your
your
tentacles.
Yeah.
You mutter that and he whips around. So,
Well, into the thick of it then.
there will be, I am certain of it, more of the people
Yeah.
And dragons.
and dragons.
Pretty
Would
sure.
you have believed us if we had told you
Yeah,
that
had we
they
had started
tentacles?
with that, I don't think you would have really enjoyed it very much.
You wouldn't have believed us.
So there are dragons in this cave.
Sea serpents, I think.
Well,
Extraterrestrial.
we have a surprise for them.
Did you bring bombs? You did bring bombs?
Grenades.
Oh, shit.
Antonio, you didn't warn me.
The one time they're
One
really
time, dude, it's like,
The one time there is like a bomb. My guy.
guns and bombs. We did it.
He sees like an interesting reaction from us. We're like,
No, Dad, he does not like that.
All right. Well,
Bob, okay, yeah.
Okay,
Guns and grenades.
And whoever these Fez people are, they don't want you to be here. So they will come here to keep you from doing whatever it is you came here to do. What is it you came here to do?
An art deal.
Archaeology.
Those are both true.
You can do,
I prefer
Wait,
straightforward answers.
well, you can do a check on me if you'd like, but that's what we're doing.
Well, I'm actually confused by the art deal thing. I mean, we're
getting
the
some
area.
statuary.
We're getting some- but why are we here?
To get some statuary.
There's statuary here?
Oh, deal.
An art deal. We need a piece
When
of the
this is the
simulacrum.
first I've heard, but here
Yeah.
Yes.
says who?
Oh, right. They only told you two, not me.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I don't know that.
I feel like maybe. Anyway, it's fine.
Why are you here? Why did you want to come here?
We didn't.
Honestly, we really didn't. The path just kept leading
Yeah,
here.
we were kind of narratively driven here.
Would you say railroading?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
Well, we
say
are
that.
on a train.
But we're going on a train.
The train is coming soon.
Yeah.
So
How
yeah,
much do you think you could comprehend?
Yes,
Because
Garibaldi.
these dragons don't think you could. They don't think much of us humans.
you have spoken with
Yeah,
dragons.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm just kind of gauging my audience.
I feel like Garibaldi is
Kind of a.
ripe for opening his mind to such things.
Yeah, perhaps you should experience them personally.
Do we have
Can you make a
any?
psychology roll?
Like a
Well, do you have any
concerned
dream
uncle roll or
elixir?
something. But like,
Take a
there's-
swig of this,
she was
brother.
like nearly catatonic before, and
Yeah.
now she's talking about, well, here's what the dragons
Yeah.
think, and it's like, how would you know what the dragons think? What is? No, I'm just concerned.
Yeah, you're just concerned about me. It's fine. Erna's on her right mind.
Ah.
So you have no purpose here then.
None that you can conceive of.
This is the third time you've said that.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Why not tell me why you are going to be here, and then we'll see if I can comprehend it or not.
There are extraterrestrial beings in this cavern who want to take over the world
I don't know what that word means.
beyond our planet, in space. They're from space, and they came here. And they want to terraform this planet, but not now. Later.
No.
I don't know what
Later.
terraform means.
Basically make more comfortable for them to live on.
And so they have manipulated people in this region, in
No,
your
I heard
city.
this too.
Charlie, can I borrow your coat?
Sure. And Charlie will shrug his coat off and hand it over.
They have manipulated people in this city to basically be their pawns. They have a cult, and they have,
It's the people with the octopus arms.
yeah, the tentacles, yeah.
And eyes and
Can we see Charlie's breath?
No.
Dead.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And they
saying they're very
have
comfortably
manipulated
short
them
slaves?
to basically, they are seeking something. And I think the Fez people are seeking another thing. And they're not quite human, as far as I can tell. You caught on to that, so.
Yes. No one could survive that car crash.
Yeah, I mean, the Fez people were still figuring out. But they've got some weird stuff going on.
Garibaldi.
So you made a deal with these dragons?
No.
not yet.
But they want to make a deal with us.
Garibaldi, what are you willing?
Why? Why? What do you possess that they want?
I'm like over his shoulder. Watching both
You're like, yeah.
He's a good investigator. I want to know.
I'm going to. Erna was being very transparent. In a
In a scary
patronizing
kind of way.
Challenging.
in a patronizing, scary way.
I want to make you go crazy kind of way.
Yeah, she was trying to make us hand roll, but
He did.
okay, good, and he's fine. Or didn't maybe. But I think she would try to subtly look at Charlie to check in, like, because this involves him. That might be a giveaway, but I think she's trying to do it without him noticing. So I don't know if there's a roll that Erna can make to, like.
Let's call that a let's call that, make it a dex roll to conceal the,
Conceal the look.
Yeah.
Okay. 90. Do we want to use a coin?
No, just do a Bill Fat wink. Just like,
yeah. So you're looking at Charlie to see like,
So, when he asks why do they want to deal with us? I think Erna Erna has like a moment of like, I've revealed a lot in a very particular way, but this is like
right.
maybe a step too far, and looks at Charlie.
Garibaldi, in your
Be quiet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Answer her question.
Was there a question? Sorry.
Oh, that look. I asked you a question, and you looked to your master to see if you could answer it or not.
That wasn't the context, okay?
Oh, I'm not anybody's master.
But it is someone I trust.
Answer the question, then. Why? What do you have that these dragons want?
A tribute. An offering.
An offering. And what will they give you for this offering?
That has yet to be determined. There's some ideas being kicked around, but there hasn't been a direct answer yet.
And these dragons, they're powerful?
Are you going to join the cult?
They work for the wind.
The Bora.
Aye.
They control the Bora?
No. The board.
I think the board controls
Board
them.
controls them.
Yeah.
How many other fascists are with us?
There is.
Did they make their sand check?
They're the two. They're like. Garibaldi tends to take you away from all of the men.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's loud and it echoes in a cave.
So there
He's
are
very yelly.
There were two in the car with you three, and then the other car had 6 guys in it. And
a lot of guys.
The guys that were in the car are clearly the ones that have the grenades. They are loaded down. They've got backpacks.
Grenadiers.
I look forward to seeing this arrangement.
I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Very well.
It seems that your mind is resilient, so perhaps you can take it.
You remind me of a man named Alexis.
It's something I could take. It's a physical object.
No, I meant like mentally.
withstand it. You can withstand it.
Endure.
Endure it.
Most people, when faced with this kind of thing, go stark raving mad. So you've either gone stark raving sane or mad, and I'm interested to see which one it is.
Both aren't great.
Yeah, sort of.
I'm a man that understands leverage.
Are you willing to do anything for the truth?
Truth. What is truth?
You're willing to do anything
You're
for
the
power.
one who told me that you are searching for that, so I'm just...
What do you seek here?
Are you going
Now?
to become an
Now I
abomination?
seek dragons.
Well, I don't think that'll go as well for you as you might think.
We have something they want.
Us?
You apparently have something they want, and I have you. A plus
So,
B equals C.
Yeah, that's basic math. Well, let's get going, shall we? Where's that train?
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
So, a tiny little, like, almost toy
Bad
railway
influences on
I love it.
I gotta separate it.
comes, and like, there's soot, and this is not a clean rail, but it comes chugging up, and a very confused tour gets off. And they're like complaining they just were leaving, they just got on and all this stuff. And Garibaldi just looks at them all and says, "Go, leave now." How rude. Oh my. But they
tourists.
they see the number of police and they're like, "Yes, let's leave. Let's
Expeditiously.
I'm going to get a refund."
I need to talk to your master.
Bertrand, we're getting a refund.
No, it's not a boat.
Oh, there may be a boat.
Hell.
But she can't fit through the front. That's so you get on the.
She is a battleship of a woman.
You get on the train, and the train is 3 cars, and you are in the front car with Garibaldi
Oh, did they separate us again?
and
Probably.
2 of the guys. You are in the middle car.
Erna and Reggie.
Erna and Reggie.
I'm
and
sticking with
Rudy,
my guy.
You're in the back, and you're with your guy with the knife. They kind of don't care about you because you're wounded, and sometimes you have trouble
dangerous
walking.
choice.
So they're
Along for the ride.
so there's only one guy with you.
Yeah.
Erna gives like a sardonic look to Reggie and says, toot toot.
Toot toot.
At the front of the train,
Chugga
a
chugga.
guy stands up in a straw boater hat, and he says, "Buongiorno, I'm Carlo. I will be your tour guide today."
Hello, Carlo.
Hello, Carlo.
Hi, Carlo.
Hey, where's everybody from?
I'm
Providence.
Oh, America.
That's right.
Wow.
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg, America?
Yes.
Oh,
A little town in Texas you've never heard of.
America.
I was born in Berlin, but most of my time is
German?
in Switzerland. Mostly
German.
Swiss. It's hard to gauge with you all, but I should say. I'm sorry.
Garibaldi, where are you from?
Yeah. Garibaldi starts yelling in Italian, and Carlo
Yeah,
goes,
Garibaldi.
"No, the tour is very good. It's very good."
Carlo, where are you from?
I'm from Trieste.
Oh, born and raised. Incredible.
So
Where do we find?
the train starts to move. It goes very slowly, and Garibaldi keeps going like, "Prego, prego."
Probably only has
Love
one
that
speed.
pasta sauce.
That's what I was thinking.
And he's yelling at it to go faster. And Carlo is just doing his standard patter. He's completely unfazed, he takes you through all these caverns that are lit to show you beautiful stalactites, stalagmites, mineral formations. Everything has a weird, it kind of reminds you of that statue in Tremona's house, the weird sort of wet
Oh,
kind of thing.
interesting.
And Carlo will tell you that is limestone. It's water seeping through the limestone, and so it's mineral-rich water that will slowly coat whatever it drips on. And so that's how the stalagmites and the stalactites are formed. This mineral-rich water builds up. See, America.
Have you ever drank it?
No, you don't. No, don't. It's not good to drink.
Can I try?
You shouldn't.
Can I?
I mean, the train's moving. What are you doing?
You paid for the tour.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Somebody did.
The fascists did.
Oh, they don't pay for anything. and then Carl's like, he's a joke. He's a joke.
Erna laughs too hard.
So all of the caverns that he takes you in have names like, the brain, the bloody wall. They all have just terrible names, all evocative of what you're seeing. And Carlo loves to show them, and he says, "Okay, we stop now." And the train stops, and Garibaldi's like, "Why has the train stopped? Everybody, come over here. I want to show you something."
Oh, this is your chance. You want to taste it?
Yeah, you can. So you get a handful of water. He says, "Well, hold on, you may not. Just a minute." And he reaches into the water, and he reaches around, and he pulls up a little white figure. There's a sightless fish. You can actually see its internal organs in it. It has vestigial arms, in the
Jesus.
front. A large head with no eyes. He says, "This pesce umano. We call it the manfish."
The manfish. Why?
Yeah.
I dropped the water.
Well, I mean, you don't drink it from there. I'll actually bring it across a wall and because limestone is actually
yeah.
supposed to taste.
He says that
bad.
the real name of this species is the olm.
The ohm.
These tiny fish, but they could, if they had enough space, they could grow very big.
Oh, like catfish?
How big?
No, I don't know. This is the
How
side.
many eyes do they have?
They got no eyes. They can't see. They're
Until
sightless.
they get big enough?
Normally, it's very dark here. You
They
know,
don't
we,
need eyes.
We have the lights here, but we only turn them on for the tour.
What's the biggest you've seen?
About these. Well, no, a little bigger than these.
I lick a stalactite.
Okay. It's a weird taste. It tastes like
I think it's stalagmite when it comes up.
Yeah, it might reach the ceiling.
yeah. That's the
Holding tight.
No, I know.
Holding tight is the only way that I can remember it. Is that
stalactites hang tight. Stalagmites might reach the ceiling. That's the.
So I jump for the stalactite.
But it drips. You could get a drip. You know. It's not very good tasting water. It seems very cold and very clear, but it doesn't taste very good. It says, okay, back on the train now. That was that. We go here now. And you are now going over a bridge, and it seems like because of the darkness, it just falls into a chasm. And he says, this bridge, we go over the water. There is an underwater lake here. And in the middle of the lake is an island that's called the Dragon's Head.
Oh,
You know why it's called the Dragon's Head?
why?
Dragons live
Looks
there.
like a dragon's head.
It looks like a dragon's head. See?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
I've seen a dragon's head.
Cool.
Cool. Very nifty.
Groovy.
Sehr cool. Sehr cool.
I'm like straining my eyes into the darkness, trying to see if I can see or sense any of
You
the.
have dark vision. Come on.
I'm not assuming that at all.
60 feet of dark vision. Come on.
Twilight Cleric
You need
300.
ultra vision. There is a so you just keep here like now it's like a radio beacon that's on repeat. It just says closer, closer.
How much closer?
It doesn't respond. It just keeps saying closer.
Yeah, like I think Charlie's absently rubbing his temple at one point because it's just so resounding in his head.
Yeah, no, it's not fun having that yell in there. And then the lights go out. You think you're still on the bridge, and you hear Carlo going, "Oh, everything's okay. This happens every once in a while. It's no big deal. Everybody, just stay calm." Garibaldi gives an order, and all these flashlights turn on. And he says, "Oh, that's very handy."
I'll pick up my flashlight with my left hand and turn it on as well.
Okay.
Pointing it out and looking around, but my right hand is like on my chest, right where the
medallion.
medallion is.
Don't you have
on
a
my-
pistol?
I'm not pulling a pistol out in
just
front of a
saying.
fascist.
Do you have one on your?
Not on my person.
There are several guns drawn.
Not
When
on
the
my
lights come
person.
on and Carlos sees the guns, he goes, hey, no, if you shoot in here, there could be a cave-in. It's not a smart idea. You know, if you're gonna fight in a cave, don't ask me how I know this, you're gonna want a knife.
I died nudge. I was already. Like, it's dangerous out there.
But, you got a bullets ricocheting around. That's going to cause possibly a cave-in. So please, don't shoot in the cave. I know you love to shoot, but don't shoot. America?
The lean forward is what makes it for me.
It's more of a comment than a question.
What about grenades?
Is that, is that a,
Like a little
bomb.
bomb. Like
Yeah,
a
that would
little
be
bomb.
worse than
no, that's a
bullets.
bad idea, yeah.
Okay, just double check.
Yeah, no, that's a very bad
It's a
idea.
bad. Everyone, just so you know.
But I keep nudging until I get a response from my guy.
Leave me alone.
Got a knife. Got a knife. Pretty convenient, huh? Pretty smart, don't you think? Don't you think?
Please stop talking.
Just saying.
That's what most people
Just
say to Nick.
The train hasn't started moving again. And Carlo goes, well, normally the lights are back on by now.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure it's fine.
Are we completely in the middle of like the chasm, or part of us over? Or
So you feel like, I mean, where you are in the back,
Yeah.
like it's inky blackness. It doesn't seem like there's any ground.
Erna will go to the side and pull out like a coin, just a regular coin, and flip it off the edge.
All right. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Bloop.
Oh, we're up there.
We are very high up right now.
Charlie's like, I'm kind of antsy, like
When that-
tapping his fingers on the flashlight.
Yeah. When that ploop happens,
Uh-huh.
two of the soldiers are like, "What was that?" I heard something down there.
Yeah, what did he just say about guns?
Yeah, what did he say about guns? Remind
Cave
me. I
in?
can't
The
remember.
whole thing will cave in on us?
Be silent.
Garibaldi,
Yeah.
you're not a dumb man.
Garibaldi's up front.
I go up to
Yeah, I
him.
know you're sort of yelling to the next car.
Garibaldi,
What?
you're not a dumb man. Please tell your people to be careful with the guns. I don't want this to be my tomb. Nor do I think you do.
He gives he says something in Italian, and they all like sheepishly put their guns away. They look very uncomfortable now.
Is this train electric driven?
No, it's a steam train
Then why don't we just keep going? We have light.
into the darkness.
We have light. As much light as these things have.
Carlo looks at Garibaldi, and Garibaldi goes, And so he says, "Okay, Massimo, prego." And the train starts up again.
There's no earthly way of no.
Don't you dare.
The train has a lamp in the front of it, so you can see what's ahead. So the train is rolling forward, and and Carlo is like, he goes right back into his tour.
I love this man.
He's got sort of, and he's like, what you can't see right now is one of the most beautiful stalactites here is the biggest one. We call it the serpent's tooth.
Immediately turn my flashlight.
Charlie,
Immediately turn my flashlight in the direction that he indicates.
All right. There is a giant stalactite over that water.
Carlo, is there any way
See?
to get down there to the island
Oh, you can get down there very fast.
other than dying?
Well, I mean, maybe you don't die.
You're very funny. Good tour.
Oh, thank you. You know, at the end, there's going to be a little card. And you write on there, Carlo, very funny.
I will. So, do people climb down there?
No.
Only fall.
You know, as I said at the beginning of the tour, one of the most fascinating things about this whole cave situation is that we don't know how big it is.
Unexplored.
See?
Yeah.
Nobody been down there since they built this rail bridge 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
See,
That's a long time for this thing to be standing.
it's a good bridge. Good bridge.
But somebody built a bridge here 30 years ago.
See,
Why?
And-
for the tour, to make the money from you fine people.
But the foundation of the bridge is down there.
See,
So somebody went down there at some point.
see.
Around 1890.
Yeah, okay.
Good math, Erna. Good math.
I'm just saying that you've packed a lot in it.
Just saying.
Just saying. Are there any ladders on the bridge for like maintenance or anything?
You build a good bridge, doesn't you don't need maintenance.
Sounds Italian.
Actually, fair point. I was going to say what my history roll would say about that, but I think you nailed it.
How much further does the rail part go? And those who know Charlie might hear some of the strain in his voice of this constant screaming in his head.
Yeah.
Charlie, are you okay? Charlie, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's about, we got another 30 minutes. It's a loop.
I see.
I'm just so fascinated by this chamber.
That was a weird tone.
To be honest, I had quite a night last night. I have no control over my tone right now.
Oh, Trieste's a party town.
Yep.
We partied. One would say we crashed a party.
As you say, we crashed a party. There is a thump on the roof of the train. So this is like a kid's train. There's like a canopy up top, but it's like
Well, Casey Jr.
it's like sheet metal kind of up top, and you hear a bam. Something lands on the top, and
I nudge my guy.
Garibaldi, be a dear and go check that out.
Uh-oh.
that was a 99.
Uh-oh.
So somebody goes bang
Shit.
and shoots in the roof.
Garibaldi!
Carlo is like, no, don't do that. And there is somebody walking on the roof. You can hear the footsteps.
Oh, it's probably got Fez.
And all of the soldiers have their guns out.
Oh, God.
Not my soldier, though, right?
Your guy, no, he draws his gun, and then you look at him, and he's like,
You gotta hold
He's gonna
him.
survive.
I'll try to hold him down for you if he comes back here.
With you.
he looks at the
one
knife, and he
good
looks at you, and he...
It won't cause a cave-in.
I feel like that's the sound you make at Nick a lot.
And Carlo says something in Italian, and the train speeds up.
I'm gonna grab for a rail with one hand and hold the flashlight up toward the roof with the other.
Okay, it's on the middle car.
Uh-huh.
Whatever's on here.
Who's up there?
If you're my father, tell me.
If you're my dad, you have to tell me.
Wait, you say that, and you hear Garibaldi go, "What the hell?"
Look, I have father issues.
It's
Don't worry about it.
complicated. It's complicated.
Your father is one of the...
No, but
Have you ever heard of a hive mind?
Oh boy, we're going into this.
trying to break him.
Glaring at the middle door. Just glaring.
Carlo,
I'm gonna just look at Garibaldi, trying to gauge how he feels about this.
How do you feel about trans-dimensional beings?
Garibaldi like shakes his head and just goes, "Shut up, shut up, shut up."
I put office still stands. If you're my dad.
The truth lays bare beneath your gaze, Garibaldi.
Garibaldi says something to one of the men, and he will climb from the middle train into your car, and you see him pull out a grenade,
Rudy's car
Christ.
pulls out a grenade.
and he will roll it down the track towards the bridge.
Oh,
That, okay, well, you did that.
well, okay, you did that.
I will get down. And you know what? Then, as I'm getting down, I will say, "Get down! Get down!"
I pull Reggie down.
All right. 5 seconds later, there is a dull thud and a flash of light, and then just a whoosh of debris and smoke. And you hear like this creaking, collapsing sound. And Carlo is like, the train just gets onto like actual land before the as the bridge behind it is slowly collapsing.
I think it may need some maintenance now.
I'm gonna, I'm glaring at Garibaldi.
And Carlo goes, "Hey, don't do that again!"
You
I
get
told
one.
you.
You get one.
You are not allowed on this tour again.
That's a good
Wonderful.
good rule.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Garibaldi says, "Stop the train."
Okay.
And then he goes forward and he has a quick conversation with Carlo in Italian. You don't hear anything up top. But you notice the roof is kind of bulging like this across almost the whole of the second car.
Like someone landed on it really hard.
Yeah, or there's still something heavy on it.
Heavy.
And
Probably just some sort of flesh monster.
Or a
and
dragon?
Garibaldi turns around and he says, "Make it, do it." And so Carla, the driver, will speed forward, and you notice that we're coming to a tunnel that is basically the height of the train. And Garibaldi is like looking up at the second car, and then he says halt in Italian to Carlo, and the guy stops the train, and Garibaldi like climbs up,
Jesus.
Oh, God.
and then he starts laughing.
What's so funny?
You have to tell us.
There's nothing here.
Oh, got away.
But there was.
But there was.
It looks like it was a rock.
Oh, that grenade was for nothing.
Or you can't see it.
Would a rock have fallen off without us seeing it or hearing it?
Possibly. Where are these dragons?
Well, I thought maybe at the Dragon Head Island.
Carlo goes, "What do you mean dragons?"
Oh, you know.
Do I still hear that beacon just saying closer?
Yeah.
Further in.
I'm gonna tap my guy.
Yeah.
Give me the knife.
I'm not. No.
I'm gonna check the thing. Do you want to check it?
He gives you the knife.
I'm going up alongside Garibaldi.
All right.
And
So
I'm
are you
gonna-
coming up the other side or the?
One working arm.
Yeah, it's
bro.
gonna be hard.
Yeah. So you're in the third car. So you're gonna climb up the roof of the third car.
No, I'm gonna go along the side best
Okay.
I can.
Yeah.
Get up next to him. Go up next to
All right.
him. And
If I see this,
I'm gonna be like, catch me if I start to fall. And I'm gonna lean in and try and stab
Okay.
towards the empty area.
Okay. Make.
Is he in a place that I can help secure?
Yeah,
him?
you're kind of holding on to
Okay,
him.
I'll-
Yeah.
This is
Hold-
less about hurting something
of the
and more
morning.
Yeah,
like
you're
there's
just
something
trying. Yeah,
there, and I'm not touching with
You're
my
just
hand.
slicing ahead.
Well, I'm stabbing. into
Okay, you're
it.
stabbing.
Stabbing it out.
Into where like it's mostly dented.
Yeah.
piercing.
Okay.
damage.
I'm not even gonna make you make a roll. The roof kind of like moves aside. I'll make you make a sanity roll.
What do you mean the roof moves aside?
I mean, something here is
Pressure-
camouflaging itself.
Pressure across the roof moves.
No, yeah. So there's something that it
Whatever
looks like
was
the
in the
roof
way.
that is going blue.
Oh yeah, I made it. Well, this doesn't bother me.
You're surprisingly okay with this.
I'm surprisingly not okay with this.
What's
Garibaldi.
going on, Rudy?
Garibaldi
Something's
is
up here.
surprisingly okay with this.
Ugh.
He says, "Give me the knife."
Yeah, I hand him the knife.
And he
Help him up.
he looks surprisingly comfortable with a knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a hand behind his
Not a surprise.
He's now standing on the.
Oh, he's up there?
Yeah, he climbs up.
I'm leaving this to him.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
Godspeed.
I'm going back down.
Elder gods.
And then he said, and you hear him like kicking along the roof, like trying to find that whatever it was again. And he says, "There was something here, but there's nothing here now."
No, you just can't see it.
You just have to believe.
I'll bump one of the
Garibaldi.
guys with a flashlight, like, go up and help him. And then I'll start moving away to the back of the.
Like when you say go up and help him, the guy's like,
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, Otho. Believe.
he's like pointing, he's like holding the flashlight as high up as he
Up over,
can.
yeah.
Valid.
And
It's very Indiana Jones.
But yeah, as I'm moving back to the safety of my car, we're not alone.
Garibaldi says, the idiot tour guide told me that we'll be in a tunnel for the next ways. Nothing on this roof can bother us. We continue.
All right.
We must find the dragons.
I'm gonna let him hold on my eye for now. Here, if he
He
can
comes
use it.
back down and he tells Carlo to go. And the train rolls forward. Massimo's going a lot slower now.
That's fair.
I lean over to Erna and I'm like, I feel like we could tell him almost anything and he'd believe us at this point.
Oh, we should start making stuff.
We could just make stuff up. And it's like,
I mean, honestly, the truth is the scariest thing I can imagine. So.
yes, well, not just scary things, but like silly things. Like,
Oh, we could. What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That's why I was hoping.
Do you bring any garlic with us? We could use some garlic down here.
No, it's
It actually-
cilantro.
Cilantro, that's right.
Carlo is still trying to keep giving the tour,
Oh, bless his heart.
but there's like a tremor in his voice now. 'Cause he's like, and on the right you can't see. We call it the Mona Lisa. It looks like a painting. You can't see it. It's dark.
Just to humor him a little bit, Charlie will point his flashlight in that direction, but he hasn't moved from hanging
Right.
from hanging on.
Yeah, you don't hear anything on the roof, but the tunnel is quite low, so there's not that much clearance. You hear, yes, close.
Yes, I'm working on it.
I might just go to Venture Brothers.
Ignore me.
And
I'm furniture.
As Justice rubbing his temple.
as the train is coming out of this cave into a more open area, the voice goes, "Prepare for descent."
Oh, fuck. Hold on!
And
What?
Hold on!
One good arm.
And the train, you hear Massimo start swearing as the train leaves the tracks.
Oh no.
And it is now floating.
Oh no.
And it floats off to the side and just starts to go down into the darkness,
Oh no.
into the inky darkness. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
All right.
I think
See,
everything
we're not leaving Trieste tonight.
Yeah,
I
you're
told
right.
you.
But we did go. Well, we're going spelunking
We are going spelunking.
in a train.
I don't consider it spelunking.
Marco's like, this is not the part of the tour. I just want you to know.
Carlo, not Marco.
Carlo is.
Marco's
unpleasant
died.
man who's
Marco's
dead.
Marco died.
May I suggest for a title, Otho?
Odo.
Odo. Sorry.
Odo? I don't know.
Odo. You called him
it
Odo.
Udo?
Garibaldi.
Oh, Udo.
Udo.
Uh-oh, Udo.
Uh-oh, Udo.
Udo.
Oprah, Uma, Oprah. Friends, thank you so much for being part of this fun. Don't forget, this Thursday, Halloween, we have a special Halloween arena where Alondra will be running a Delta Green one-shot for some familiar faces. A fun mix of people, as I understand. And you can still get the ultimate guide to taking teeth out of monsters and, I don't know, making necklaces. I think.
Harvesting, foraging, and crafting, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. But
Moss's Lichen and...
Lycan.
shop.questandchaos.com. You can also get a blessed,
Ooh, yeah. Get it.
get a
We
blessed
can
dice
defile
tray.
it for you.
Yeah, we can
Defile
file
the
it
hell
for
out
you.
of
We'd love to.
There might even be whiskey tumblers. Are there any more whiskey tumblers? I don't
I
think
think
so.
there's still, Thomas, are there still tumblers left?
We still have, there's still
Yeah. The
that.
silver
Look,
The
bullet.
first thumbs up I've ever seen.
the silver bullet tumblers are pretty awesome.
Pretty cool.
I've got a set, and I love them.
Yeah, I drink like soda out of them.
That's what they're
You
for.
would.
Yeah.
Soda tumbler. Soda.
Sarsaparilla.
I think we're back next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
Hey.
I do want to say, just to prepare everybody, the holidays are coming.
That's true.
And also, spoiler alert, we also have some stories in other games that we want to tell. So we're going to take a break around the holidays from the Great Dane Society. And we're going to, part of the time, we're going to let Thomas redo his bathroom. And part of the time, we're going to have Golden Vault prop maybe
Hopefully.
return.
Well,
Yeah,
we haven't checked it with people yet, but we're going to try.
but starting in November, we're gonna step away from the Great Dane Society for the rest of the year, probably, and we'll start back up in January. And we are looking forward to ramping up to a ridiculous cliffhanger in November.
And at least play Unfathomable a couple times.
Yeah.
We will keep saying that we were going to play Unfathomable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We are going to play Unfathomable so many times over the holidays. Just every Saturday, join us here. You're going to be sick of that game. So sick of it. So thank you, internet friends, for the bits tonight.
Thank you.
Patreons, we so appreciate you. Don't forget that after this show and after I use the restroom, we will have Last Call of Cthulhu for Patreons, where we will talk about, I don't know, we'll talk about how many NPCs you guys liked this time. Very strange.
More than you would
When you
think.
make fascists actually friendly, but
Yeah.
we're more inclined to like them.
I'm surprised you to learn that none of tonight was in the book.
What?
Huh.
Is this because we went off the rails last time? Now you feel justified?
And we literally off the rails. Look at that. All right. Goodbye, internet friends. I have to go pee.
Bye.